say that the button has been hit now and the light is green, so now you can talk.
Okay, well, that's still the same thing. So, what happened last time? Who wants to explain what happened last
Pan
time?
and I discovered that we're highly merchandisable.
And
Well,
also, our critics,
alternate characters are.
the cards are so cool.
Yeah.
Also, we managed to get Jalaxel a new employee.
Just the one. The others
And
were
incident-
let go.
Yeah, she was incidentally just on the spot headhunted, you could say.
She was very persuasively recruited.
Parton was once more vindicated with one of his many debates with Uzana. Mimics can be domesticated.
So now we all know Harton wants to find a mimic.
One of it is not taught to eat people.
People?
No, none. Don't let it get a taste for it.
Not to mention, Lou, do you really want them to eat dumb people?
Yes.
No, she asked Lou, the one at risk.
So,
The guy who's most likely to forget which of the chests is the mimic and hide in the mimic.
I mean, if I hide inside him, the box can't lock because it's just his mouth, right? This is the safest option. Why am I burning?
Wonder if they could just eat vegetables.
Yes, they'll devour anything.
Yeah, they'll eat anything, just, they won't be very satiated. Anyways, mimics, not the topic of a conversation here. You all successfully saved Nat, went back, had a lovely time, bragged to everybody in Troll Skull Alley, got interviewed by the Wazoo, and now you have gone to play cards. And you found a card of Squidly's father. He was quite chuffed.
And the reason
Now what do you
Squidly's father is alive still, in another card.
Now what are you going to
Also
do?
the guy who shot him.
Because he
Probably
told him
justified.
to.
Probably justified.
Yes, he asked him to. Go on, shoot me, come on. I want you to do it. Shoot me. And we've also seen that the most expensive piece of art in this convention is a fraud.
I have no idea what you mean. It clearly looks 100% legitimate.
But last time we did spend a lot of time on Martin and Lou, so what's the rest doing? What are you all up to?
I imagine Bjorn is just sampling the tobacco.
I mean, you must be building up a collection of cards from getting a pipe, right?
I think he's just opening the tobacco and tossing the rest in the garbage.
He's not giving it to the children?
I don't think he even noticed there were cards in them. He thought it was
Oh,
just packing cardboard.
Oh, it's quite obvious. They're making a very big show about the card in every pack.
Gotta get the kids hooked early, after all.
So who else is doing things? Is anybody else interested in joining the tournament?
Well, I bought a bunch of decks, so I gotta figure out how to make good deck. How rules.
It's gotta be visually stimulating.
Because
Because all the cards are the same,
together a deck. It's all the fun card art, yes.
Yeah. So you are just... That's the thing with us here. Because it's all just the same cards, now you get to just build for fashion.
It's purely based on what cards you like the look of.
You've already peaked. This card game can get no better.
Oh,
The
shit.
problem
Dragon Maid
comes...
deck.
The problem comes when you have two death cards where you both like them, but you can't have both in the deck.
Yeah. That's annoying.
Is Gaddix trying to do a pure gnome deck?
There aren't that many famous gnomes.
No, pure construct deck. I don't know how it's possible.
It's not. There are no constructs for cards.
Oh, easy.
Oh.
Alias and her clones.
He's very sad then.
He probably doesn't know about Alias, though.
Most people don't. Despite her still being around.
So, what is... Oh, my brain just died. Hold on. Rebooting.
Rosanna, Horik.
There you go. Horik was the name I was looking for. What is Horik doing?
At the moment, not a lot. I think he's going to go and refill the cupboards, seeing we went through a hell of a lot of potatoes recently for some reason.
We're at the convention, man.
The convention. We're still there? Okay.
He's gonna go something potatoes at the convention. Yeah.
He's going to get one starter deck and maybe one booster pack, and consider that it. He doesn't need any more than that. You don't need.
Yeah,
a
you'll
whole
never
cards.
need any more than that. See you soon. What?
As they're just
Who's
cooling,
Anna?
they're just fanning themselves with card protecting sleeves.
Uzana, your 5 children are all very excited. Are you keeping an eye on them? Are you trying to partake in the festivities?
Keeping an eye on them. Partaking in the festivities, not so much.
5
Okay.
kids. Oh yeah, Gaddix.
No, not Gaddix.
Well, he's the one with the biggest stack of cards.
Yes.
I think Harton has the bigger stack of cards.
No. They just look large in his hands, that's all. No, Gaddix went heavy in on buying packs.
Yeah. Did you forget I bought a whole box of packs?
While Harton bought a load of packs and divided them amongst his children.
Yeah. And then, in addition to that, I bought a set of decks to play with and a set of decks to remain sealed.
An investment.
And some he'll dip in plastic.
box. Yeah. I hear there's a new invention, card sleeve.
Backs.
I need to
You'll
look
dip it in
into this.
backs. I don't think they have plastic.
Yeah.
It's a
I'm going
lantern
to
thing.
invent lamination, yes.
We just use transparent wood. Alright, so we head into the expert tournament not knowing a thing about how the game's played, improvise on the way, win ourselves, say a tin trophy, maybe an extra exclusive card or something, handshake with an artist. It's very tempting.
Or a dinner with an artist.
Have the prizes listed anywhere?
No. Mostly it is a winner's card. The card depends on, which tournament you're winning. And then anything from however much you spent to get in to a little plus a little extra. Mostly the highest you're winning is about like 1 gold, 2 gold. Unless you're going to the 10 gold one, in which case, oh boy.
One of the I remember one.
Take your time.
One from the clan. One from the clan. Toran. He would challenge a lot of people to chess. Now the thing is, the man knew nothing about chess, but the man has such an intimidating stare that most of his opponents just plain forgot about the rules and played like complete shite. They just wanted the game to end.
Last time I heard that story, it was a bad breath, which is probably more truthful, to be fair.
Well, a combination of the both. I could go and get you some garlic.
No, I'm intend of, if I'm going to take part in this here, I tend to have a wee bit of fun instead of trying to intimidate an 8-year-old who's got her parents' money.
I'm not saying you have to do it on the 8-year-olds.
Yeah, they're teenagers here.
Hey!
That's true. I can't leave out the adolescents neither. Where's the
And I
preschooler's
actually
little
do
cunt?
say that. That's not a joke. And then he looks back down at his cards. Yeah, teenagers play this game too. Continues looking at cards.
Now, as he gathers his children, now listen. I know I'm taking into my family. You'll all walk away with a surname Glenbrook at some time in your lives. But I've not signed that form officially just yet, which means I will not show any mercy should we come across each other in the fight. Agreed? We're all going to
Okay.
have a laugh.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. So I guess we'll go in. We'll see how we do. Okay.
Let's see here. You've got a wee bit of cash on you, eh? Alrighty, so here's a bit more. As he hands them as a group 20 gold.
Oh no. Oh no.
This is
and
all
then
Bjorn.
I took hours free.
This is all Bjorn's money too.
Yeah. You still haven't paid me back, you bastard.
Nat quickly takes it.
Yep.
And you just see her signing the "Don't you dare, you'll lose it." It was how much?
20
You give
gold.
them 20 gold. Okay. Oh, shit. Why can I not?
The kids now have more money than Harton does. He spent a fair bit.
I'm still rolling in cash.
It's alright though. Hosanna is well supplied.
Thanks for the bankroll.
You ever talk to your boss about your actual salary?
I've tried.
You've done a few things pro bono.
He has paid him. It just went into the group treasury.
Your name's on the deed alongside us. Congratulations. What comes through that door is ours. This is the socialist home of Trollskull Manor.
Or in this case, what gets stabbed to the door goes. Y'all took his salary.
There was nothing in that letter that said it wasn't for all of us. We all helped.
There was really nothing in that letter at all. It was just there's some money on the door.
We just pocketed his fucking wage. To be fair, we all did the job for him.
Hey, at least it's not the Lord's Alliance. They haven't paid him jack shit.
I've only done one thing for them, though, right?
Two.
Okay.
Also, 3 of you are on staff with them.
No, that's Harper's. And you
Oh,
also
Harper's,
haven't been paid by them either.
Yeah, none of Harper's. Emerald Enclave, we actually got something from them.
Mm-hmm.
They helped us out.
Blackstaff as well.
The first time wasn't so good.
No, the second time was fine though.
Yeah.
Actually, that one was even better because she could have just said, "Oh, okay, never mind then," and taken the potions back.
Yep.
But all right. Anyway, so y'all are entering the tournament. Which tournament?
Harden's going for a professional course. The high rollers.
Okay, so the children are all going for the one that's only a silver ahead.
Hey,
So
Harden. For
Uh-oh.
the cards in the packs, I'll pay your fee for the joining. I'll pay both of ours the 10 gold.
Oh, cheers, lad.
Yeah, I'm very nice.
So for the 10 gold, if you win the bracket that you're in, it's going to be you win 100 gold. If you win the overall tournament, you get 1,000 gold.
I like money.
That would be nice to have, aye. That's a quantity of gold that would be felt.
We could probably buy some really cool stuff or invest.
Pay back beyond.
Well, it could probably wait.
It could. He's got a lot of years left. Purer than your average dwarf.
So, who all is playing cards?
It's 10 gold.
We're going to get that first place prize by taking up most of the brackets.
I'm not gonna play with the lower players. No.
You can still win some money that way.
This isn't the fully professional. You have to be invited for that one. But yeah, this is pretty much as high as you can go
Yeah.
without being invited.
We'll
Exactly.
find out if we
Find
got
my
the
way
heart
to
of the
the top.
cards.
So, who is playing the professional bracket?
Lou and Hart and I know.
Lou, Hart, and
Yeah,
Gaddix.
Gaddick.
Lou,
Yeah.
Hart, and Gaddix. Anybody else?
Technically, Kago.
I'll go doesn't count.
Bjorn's just gonna assist Osana with keeping an eye on the smaller children.
Mhm.
I think they need a lot
Alright.
of assistance.
So I just need to position Kago behind my opponent so he can see their hand.
No, Kago will not be allowed. Kago will be
And
told
then use
to.
a
He
sophisticated
has to,
form of Morse code to communicate with me.
see, yeah, that's the problem. Kago will not be allowed into the playing arena.
That's discrimination. I will protest this at the highest courts.
I mean, it'd be easy.
Are
if I
other
had,
dogs allowed in?
It'd be easy if I had
No.
Nat in the audience.
Yeah. I'm sure they have detectors set up for stuff like that.
You'd think.
Yeah, they do have people, both detectors and they have eyes out there.
Yeah. I went to a Magic the Gathering tournament once. Yeah, serious freaking business. You have
Yeah,
no idea.
Security wandering around in their tinfoil hats. Nothing was getting at them.
Speaking of cheating, I found a video today of a fishing competition where someone had been caught cheating by putting weights inside the fish. Big lead weights. And people were just screaming, "You cheating piece of shit! Should we call the cops?" People were fucking furious at this guy.
Oh yeah, no, that's serious business.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because there's also
for
big cash
money, for
prizes.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Well then, for everybody that's playing, I know Harton has cards, so he would roll his proficiency in that.
I wonder if you had blind sight, sort of 10 feet or something, you'd be able to see
You'd be able to see the cards, but you wouldn't be able to perfectly see the pattern on them.
Yeah, I don't know whether you'd be able to read them.
Nice try.
Yeah, I was trying to open it up and see if I put anything else in there.
You know what? We're gonna roll with intelligence. So give me an intelligence roll if you do not have the card proficiency.
I do. Can I use wisdom?
Well, I thought you have cards proficiency.
I do.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
So no, you get to roll your card proficiency.
Yeah, but I've got to set a stat for it.
Oh, it would be intelligent.
Not good. I'm equal of Lou.
You got any of those inspiration left in you?
You're the bard.
That's me. That's me. Fuck. You want one?
You want
Sure.
A D6 for you?
I just see Lou walk over to Hart and care for a mint. Do you want one too?
He's just looking at his cards.
Gaddix, right?
Hey,
Sad
so
dude.
by the numbers that I've rolled, because I did have a system.
You're never gonna beat that 89, Lou.
I could beat the 3.
No, the 89 was for Gaddix.
Yeah, wouldn't it be funny? Yeah, I don't beat the 89. Lou beats the 3, and you don't beat the 38.
He got the 10-year-old.
Do you want the D6 also?
Here's the thing I'm gonna say. You all succeed.
Hurrah.
Because I had it done in brackets. So even Lou, you were playing somehow with all of the babies.
No, he was playing with some. He was playing with some fop who never actually learned. It's just, yes, I'll pay money to take part in this.
It just seems because he played the game once many years ago, he knows better than everybody.
Somehow, because
he's that
Gaddix...
snotty kid from Yu-Gi-Oh! I think I just took all your life points.
Yeah, narrow it down.
Gaddix was with the brilliant individuals. Harton, you were with average Joes.
Yep.
That just played relatively poorly. Lou, yeah, the amount of 4-year-olds in your group.
It's just luck.
He's beating the fucking.
It was close, though. It was a close match.
Yeah, I'm just learning the game. That's why, guys. I swear.
Yeah,
that's why I hit it hard.
Pulled out by the skin of your teeth, Lou. So all of you successfully won your bracket, and now you are all at the main tournament.
Yeah.
You do get the gold.
Woo,
You get the first puck. But
Wait.
for the 1,000,
We have to.
you all are up
okay.
against each other now.
Yeah, we have to win or lose.
This is fine, but I already made my money back from all these cards, so you know.
Yeah, we're rich. That's actually between the three of us. It's a lot of money.
Make
Yeah.
your rolls again.
We wouldn't make this much money in 3 weeks with a bar.
We just
An
beat
entire
the-
month could go by with a bar and we wouldn't make this much money.
Gaddox is slowly rethinking his life. Maybe science isn't the answer.
Now here's the thing, I finally played a match of this here. I've got the feel for it.
No.
Can I make use of my intuition instead of my intelligence?
Nope. Not changing it up halfway through. Nice try.
No, you're not changing halfway through. You're still rolling intelligence, just, you know, Hard's got a feel for the cards.
No.
So, Usana,
The dead heat.
Usana, how far into the tournament do you think it's gonna take before Harden's gonna take this way too seriously?
Not
Gaddox
halfway.
and Harton. Both of you give me a D100.
All right. Side decking was allowed, right?
I'm gonna fucking flatten you, short man. Or probably not.
You're trusting in the heart of the cards. Nope.
King of Games!
But I'm better at cards than he is. I'm skilled at them. Do I not get advantage?
King of Games! Shut
No.
up. King of Games.
What, don't you want to use your inspiration to get them up to 6 more points?
I can
So-
give you one more, but it wouldn't matter.
I'm going to point out. So what ends up happening is, Lou, you do make it about halfway through the final bracket. When it comes to the semifinals, we have Gaddox versus Harton.
Woo, you
Harton.
get him, guys.
You are barely eked out by Gaddox. How do you feel?
I'm better at poker, but this was a bit of a laugh.
That was a good game between the three of us. I mean, that was close, guys.
Nicely done, guys.
With Gaddox winning this one, this is where Gaddox, he's already completely won the game, but he's still putting down cards. Now, this multiplies here, so we keep adding.
I just think Harton just said good job
And
to him.
now
This is
that
the
I
first
have a
time he's had
strong
parental
LP
approval.
Unfortunately, Gaddox, you do not successfully win the overall tournament.
I call bullshit. Can I get a judge over here?
Oh no.
Adjudication!
I want to dispute. The board.
You lose to a 333-year-old elf
Oh, God.
who has been playing this as long as the game has been alive.
He clearly cheated.
He tells you
Other-
you're being a sore loser.
I know, on the elf's chest is also a pin that says Founding Father.
Hell.
His cards are made out of stone.
Yeah.
I
Good
hate
job
elves.
beating up my friend.
I hate elves so much.
He's got the beta artwork too, it's just stick figures.
Yeah.
He doesn't have the
Oh, those
flame
first
suit.
editions, those are trash.
Yeah. He's got
They don't even. How are supposed to beat you? They don't even make this card any longer, but they are still tournament legal.
his suits are also different. He's got pentangles, but he's also just got stick, stone, and just blank because they hadn't invented fire yet.
All right. Just gonna add hatred of elves to my character sheet here.
It's named every character.
I was
That's
about to say.
isn't that on all of your sheets?
At some point, yes. Yeah. Not
Hopefully,
initially.
yeah. Hopefully not your pan one.
No, they're one of them self-hating elves, you know.
But
No, the
Anyway.
fact. Never mind.
anyways.
He's a flagellist. Yeah, he hates himself. Yeah.
Plus, hate fucking has its benefits. You don't have to
God.
stick around afterwards. You can both just say, "Yeah, I'm done there."
Wouldn't
Apart
you
from they're
both just
married.
wouldn't you both just sit on the opposite side of the beds, putting your head in your hands?
Something like that, yeah.
When a dwarf and an elf hate each other very, very much, a
They ex-
baby.
They finally
Well-
get it going.
It just happens.
A dwarf and elf hate each
Anyway.
other very much. They get jiggy with it.
They get a baby drow.
Ugh. That's probably what Lou was. Not a drow, he's a dwow.
Sounds fancier, you don't you think? The wow.
Felrek gives you a side eye.
Although, let's be honest here, Lou is a how.
Jarlaxle asks himself this every day.
Part halfling, part drow. How?
But yes, so you all do successfully make some money off of this venture. And Harton, the children are very excited. Gaddix, the children are also very excited.
Oh, did you do well?
No, we all lost. But we saw how you all did.
I mean, we lost as well. Gaddix beat me out too.
You won your section,
Oh,
and
aye.
then you made it to semifinals, and Mr. Gaddix
Yeah,
made it
yeah.
to the finals.
They did, huh?
Uh-huh, yeah, the elf.
Right,
Mm,
cheer the
yeah.
fuck up. You did well.
Look, I don't even think that's legal, okay?
You'll do better next time, aye?
Nat walks over, and Nat's taller than you, Gaddix, so she's looking down at
Yeah.
you and taps your shoulder.
He doesn't know how to feel about this.
She taps your shoulder again for attention.
What do you mean you're used to this?
I thought she came over. Yeah.
No, she's just
Yeah,
looking
take care.
down at you. You're so small, pathetic, weak.
She signs it Squidly, and Squidly just says, "You need to not be a sore loser."
Oh.
That'll cheer him up.
Yeah, Gaddix, take that 100 gold and go buy some lessons.
He doesn't say anything. He goes and he puts his cards back into Cargo, not making eye contact with anybody.
It's a lovely thought, Nap, but he's not really receptive to that sort of influence. However, these all have a bit of a laugh, right?
Mm-hmm.
Were you able to get a feel for the game itself?
Yeah, we've played before, but not as well, and we didn't have technically a full deck. We had to kind of use other cards. But yeah!
Good. Now you've got something to try and get Uzana into.
Jinx whirls around. Miss Uzana, can we have, like... Can we make the cards do cool things with magic?
In a tournament setting, no.
No, just at home. Just at home.
Yeah,
just
at home.
Oh shit, are we gonna
Okay.
invent discs?
Yes, dual discs.
I want to make them do cool things. I'm going to learn how to do that.
Mhm.
Well, we do have that fancy book of that lady, the one with all the fancy illusionary magics.
Oh, yeah. That sounds fun. I was just thinking about, like, play them with your mind and then be like, whoosh. This is all from Jinx, by the way.
Oh, I mean, you could flick around with Mage Hand and whatnot.
And
I want-
Squidly just... Can I make them look like they're on fire?
Make them look
Look.
like, not actually.
Yes. I know how to make them go on fire. You just kind of go poof, and then it goes on fire.
No, let's not do that.
Fine.
Could make them look
Someone
like
to punch me in the face and they'll go on fire.
the amount of guards we get running to our house, banging doors, saying, "Your children's room is on fire." No, that's just our boy and his magical objects.
Yeah,
Oh,
he has
no,
a fire
I want-
fidget spinner now as well.
Yeah.
No, I want to get a Gunther Sparks card and make it spark.
I have no son.
Horrible idea.
Well, I've got Jinx, but I've got no second son.
Can't do anything that cool. I mean, there's
What,
no
what
way that
about
guy's
your
that
third
cool.
one?
No,
What
I've
about your
only
third
got
son?
one fucking son. That one's a loner. He can have it back anytime he wants.
Preferably very soon.
Immediately is best.
ASAP.
Loner, my god.
Lululemon the loner.
Proper
What does
term.
the
in the
second
rules-
L stand for, Lou?
Okay.
Blue.
Lululemon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know
God.
his mother called him Lulu.
Yeah,
Her little
probably
Lulu.
did.
Only when he was a little boy.
And then also
too tall
most
for
of the
that.
time when he was an adult.
Which is only
Because
about
he
20
never stopped
years.
being a little tiny boy to her.
Ever an adult? I mean,
No,
even
no.
now.
In private, he's little Lucy.
He's
He was a
She
thief,
may
like,
have
a
wanted a
little-
daughter, I don't know.
a little loosey goosey.
Mom, do I have to keep a wig on? Yes, you do.
She has daughters, by the way.
She wanted one
And
more.
sons.
So that's 100 gold in the pocket, eh?
Very nice.
We on, mate?
Right.
Hang on, I've got a better way to call him, come to think of it. I jingle the coin purse.
All right, next to you.
I know, but I just want to get your attention firmly. Here you go. That's a couple more
thank
coins
you.
than you lent me, so all square.
Appreciate it.
No worries. Bugger it, hell hung over us for so long. Well, I mean, it's all kind of in the party funds right now, so I couldn't really just divvy out 100.
Anyway, what are you having fun of the game?
It's like, I do prefer a good game of poker, or maybe even a wee bit of Champions of the Realm and whatnot. It's just it's more about how you feel like your opponent, you know, outplaying them with a mind. This one's a bit more number crunchy, so it suits get X down to the ground.
Hey, as I looked at one of the cards, once they start having the rules on each individual cards, that's too much for me, mate. Just give me something straight like a full house.
That's alright, we'll do some dice rolling next time. Oh, just think, we need to find a good beastie we can carve the bones of. Get some proper hefty knucklebone dice.
I assume they could probably find a shop selling around here.
Yeah, could do. Something to think about. Alright, well, we've had a good wee laugh here. Are you ready to get... Oh, where are we going next? We're going to the theatre next, eh?
Hey! What was it again?
Oh, they're off to see the Heroes of Vandaylin. Along
Does
the way,
anybody know where the Heroes of Vandaylin Theater is?
all the way to the fucking south.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's alright, though.
Sell us watch for free.
Yep.
Now, thankfully, you do have somebody here. Apparently, Lou knows where the theater is. He could guide you to it.
Makes sense, he's a bard.
He's,
Or is he?
it's something.
What are you, Lou?
I think I'm actually obligated to say I'm a drow.
I'm not removing the question marks on the layout yet.
He exists. That's as far as we got.
You're still listed as a bard-like creature.
Right.
Or bard-like being, there we go.
So, Lou, as you all are going down, are you going to recount the tale where you tried out for this play to your party members?
I could also spoil the entire plot if you guys want.
You actually don't know the plot.
You never
never
read that
read
far
it?
in the script.
You didn't actually get more than little tiny snippets to practice with, and some other things as well.
Yeah, they probably only gave you just something to practice, like with the character you were auditioning for.
Let's see here. And of course, might as well have the detector out.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, give you guys a little tour of around the area of the around the theater if you guys
Right.
want to hear the story.
I can't go any further because I can't scroll to the right or left on the map.
Oh dear.
Okay, so
Hang
going
on.
down that way.
That's alright, it's alright. There
But-
we go.
Lou, for past performance, give me a performance and an insight.
But rolled in the past.
Mhm.
Less proficiency and modifier.
No. I knew that persnickety.
Yes, and the next one is Lou Lemon, I see.
Lou Lemon.
And
No, it's
you're-
Lemon. Get him out of here.
He's
And
not
you
really
will-
from France.
And you will be auditioning for the role as...
Evil wizard #1, sir.
Oh, yes. Well, very fitting. The drow.
Yeah, I thought
Specifically, There is actually information for this because this is actually named in the book.
Just think about it. He's one of the only drow who could audition, and he didn't get the part.
That's a matter of fact.
We have blackface paint in the back. Next.
Sorry,
As a
son,
matter
you're
of
just
fact.
not as intimidating and evil as we need for a drow.
Yeah.
He also doesn't actually look like a drow. I mean, his hair color's all wrong.
No, he has white
Oh,
hair.
yeah.
He showed up blonde to the audition. He had dyed it recently.
So,
Oh wait, actually, is Lululemon white hair or does he dye his hair black?
No, it's just a horrible picture. Not at all what he looks
Yeah.
like.
Well, I was just curious if he did dye his hair.
We just apparently need to fix his token sometime.
apparently, if we literally just swap
Invert
the
it.
color palette,
Yep.
it actually is correct. We just have to fix his mouth.
I've been trying to do that for fucking years. I still wound up with Vernon and Clued.
They were a mistake. I gotta stop playing muscle guys.
That didn't help. We got
Alright.
Donkin.
So I will point out the options Lou was given was a barbarian, a fighter, the black spider, which was an evil wizard. There was no mention of race, by the way.
Mhm.
The glass staff, which is also a wizard, or a Thay necromancer. He did say he wanted to be the black spider. And Lou, for your introduction, they were kind of grouping everybody off into like little groups to try to test and see, okay, what do you want to do? How is your performance? You think you hit the black spider out of the park. As a matter of fact, you happen to notice that the owner, Ronquin Mister, who was actually there for all of the casting calls, had noticed and seemed to really like your performance, and then immediately put you in for the fighter and barbarian section instead. You hit it out of the park, and he clearly was paying attention and clearly liked you, and instead moved you to the fighter or barbarian. You even came back for a second round. But unfortunately, you did not get the role. You think it's because the barbarian they picked, you didn't quite jive as well on stage with him. You think they needed a female for that role instead.
It's all politics, man. They weren't ready to
However-
accept a
Yes,
drow
they are.
actor in a drow role.
However, Ronquin did tell you for the next performance to come back and give another round, and he's very excited to potentially work with you in the future. So you think you at least did a well enough job.
What if I get a leave of absence from Jarlaxle? I need 2 months to be on stage.
Oh no, you need technically be 4 months.
I need about twice as much time as I previously asked for.
But yes, you do all get down to the Seven Masks Theater. It's a very interesting place. And considering sailors and captains enter for free, you did have a little bit of an idea what you were getting into, namely the fact that clearly they make more money off of booze
Of course.
than they do and food than they do off of the actual cover charge. When you all arrive, it's actually very amusing. Falrect is immediately noticed as, "Oh, hello there, Felton. Good to see you. Good to see you. Come on in. Everybody else, 1 silver, 1 silver."
Let's see. 1 gold should cover most of us.
I'll pay.
Alright.
And Falrect does rather quickly speak up. This one here is also one of Zord's new men, so he's in for free as well. Ta! In you go, in you go.
Nice to meet you, fellas. Hello.
Drinks, bars on the right, and then head on in through the doors.
Halfway through a play before anyone from the bar filters into the theater.
Oh, no. See,
Yeah,
they
just
open
look-
well enough in advance. They know what they're doing here.
They only
We
come.
just look at
Yeah.
looks aghast at the prices at the bar.
Oh, yeah. They're big. But they're not completely big. They're enough that you know these are for sailors coming in and out of port.
Yeah.
They have some good stuff and they have some horrible stuff.
And most of them don't care.
Yep.
They'll take both in quantity.
They will. Lou, you also, as you're going in, notice the playbill. Everybody notices, but you, of course, know the names on this playbill. You know the ever wonderful Westra Multimore, an absolute gem in the city of Waterdeep, well into her 70s, still acting as vivacious as ever. You're also vaguely aware of Ian. He's an up-and-coming younger actor.
Bit destructive.
No. But, yes, you do see all of the roles. You
The
have.
amount of S's in glass staff is making me angry.
Glass staff.
I know.
No, that's how it
did
is,
on
though.
purpose.
Yeah, no, that's exactly how it is. But every time I see it written out, it's like, ugh.
Well, actually, in the book, there's only 2 S's. I put 3.
Yeah.
The book is clearly wrong.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was my opinion on that.
It should have had a hyphen. Simple.
Or staff class. It would have made everything easier.
Should have just been 2 words. But yes, you have Westra Multimore as Frida, Ian Vordiga as Zabrildis Zosk. Oh, God help me, I'm gonna have to say this far too fucking often. Dia Icebrook.
Zosk.
Zabrildis Zosk. Oh God, I can't say it already.
Get the D out of your mind and just say Zed.
Dia Icebrook as Maynan, Han Serdaz as Ken, Mel Susk as the Black Spider. Oh, what the fuck did I write here?
Urgum.
Irgum Jesta as the Glassstaff, and Rhea Starcreek as the Necromancer.
This feels very elf heavy, doesn't it?
Now remember, she inflicted these names on herself.
Yeah.
Yes, I know. I did it to myself.
Yep.
As a matter of fact, Lou, you do happen to know that the only elves in the crew would be Rhea and then Dia.
Too many.
Their names rhyme.
Yeah, I did not plan that on purpose, by the way. That just happened.
This is going to be a fascinating experience. It's like it's a little bit of like seeing the adaptation of the adaptation.
Yeah, this is going to be fucking horrible because I have no idea what went on in this. I'm fucking winging this.
Well, you know what happened in the Raxus play. That's what you build from. It's only been a couple of years.
Yeah, I know. That's my problem. I remember bits and pieces, but I don't remember all this shit.
Not like the fucking sessions are on YouTube or anything.
Yeah, I was gonna say we have a full.
Corpus
record
You were
Rex
implying
everything.
I had time for that. But, yes. Do you all go grab a drink? Do you all grab your seats?
Get a few waters. Hope brothers relatively quickly.
Grudgingly, Bjorn orders the big gulp.
You saw elf
Can I
names.
use Gaddix to can I use Kago to smuggle my own drinks in?
No.
Damn it!
I mean, you can try, but
I mean, who's going to check the dog for alcohol?
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not
yeah.
paying their prices.
Give it a whirl.
Okay.
He's gonna go drink fucking fuel.
Let's just say, give it a whirl.
What does that mean?
You are told specifically at the entrance, do not bring in outside food or drink.
Okay.
But
Right,
then.
I want to uncork it, but I'm an adventurer. I've always got my water skin on me. I'll have a couple of fruit cordials for myself, the missus, and the kids.
All right, cheers. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that'd be yeah.
I'm amazed she didn't say 6.
It'd be 6 silver.
Alright, on you go. Actually had the
How
silver.
much is it for the big gulp?
Are you talking about alcohol?
Yes.
Yeah, of course. It's a dwarf.
Are you looking for the cheap shit or the strong shit or the strong and good shit?
Strong shit.
Strong and good. That depends. Is strong and good elf made?
No.
Then strong and good.
Right, cheers. She gets the biggest thing possible. And even for a dwarf, this is fucking large.
It's just a fucking cake with a straw in it.
Early straw.
3 gold.
Shit.
What do you say?
3 gold.
3 gold.
That's
Okay.
insane.
Alright.
It should even get you drunk.
We'll see about that.
Here, bring it up. If you're not drunk, do you get a refund?
No, but if you're not drunk, you can get 1 gold off the next one. That'll put you under, and then we'll have to check you out.
Alright then. Alright, well I'm settled for the evening.
No, I know it's his gold, but I regret giving it to him now after spending that.
I had 86 gold when you before you gave me. I have now 183.
You know, the rest of the party could probably just split one of those.
Someone's been taken from the party funds.
Nope.
No sharing the big one.
It's a big
horrible
keg, but it's got
grabber.
the tiniest. It's got the tiniest opening in it for 1 straw. It's been sealed with beeswax.
Horak will grab a drink as well.
What kind? Just bog standard?
Yeah, bog standard, something slightly alcoholic.
Alright, then you're only gonna be spending 3 copper.
Potato vodka, weirdly enough.
Or if you want an umbrella.
How much for
So-
a good bottle of red?
Oh, good bottle.
We don't have that in red.
silver.
We've only got it in white.
Easy, I'll pick up one for the night. Split it with Fountain.
Okay, Ta. Hands it over. It's a very nondescript bottle. It ain't even got a label.
Sure hope this isn't poisoned.
And if you open it up and you actually take a sip, it actually tastes quite nice.
Excellent.
Give me a con save.
I'm not good at those.
You're not correct.
You're happy, Lou. You're just happy.
You felt ill for a
You're just
second,
going
but
to
now
see
you're
a
happy.
Finally, a
You're
vacation
excited.
after being trying to be murdered for a week and a half.
More
And he's
than that.
gone.
Well, he specifically means saloon.
Yeah. But yes, you do filter on in through the theater. Lou, you spot somebody very interesting. You recognize that the owner of the theater is actually here. He's a rather burly and jovial, technically be Asian-looking man with a braided goatee named Ronquin Mister. He's the one that happened to make this arrangement of Heroes of Vandaylin. He just seems like he's over off onto the side. He's smoking his pipe as usual.
You guys want to try to impress the owner of this place?
What?
Sure.
No.
I mean, I don't particularly care, but go on.
Maybe he'll give us a job we can get paid for.
I look in the direction of our tavern.
I'm staring at the cards.
Pretty far to the north, sweetie.
You have to
You
check
know what?
something. while
Just
we're
for
doing this.
freely, I'll give you a hand, eh? We'll go say hello.
Yeah, I mean, you have any aspirations to getting on stage?
Aspirations, actual history of it, yeah.
Well, I'm sure he'll be impressed then, doubly. I never actually got to play in the play, so.
Oh, you auditioned for it, did you?
Yeah, it was a quick little thing.
Oh, that's right. You mentioned something on the way down. That's right. I was busy keeping a hold of Squidlevo.
You can imagine me as a big tough fighter though, right? That wasn't what it was. I wasn't too skinny.
Let's see. The skinniness is a wee bit of an issue, but you know, a costume would bulk that out a bit. You'd show it around the neck though. That's a wee issue there. So, you know, you'd need well done up. That might cost them a bit of. Otherwise, though, no, you could probably do it. You have like a proper, you know, forceful, intimidating voice.
I
Yeah.
usually just use magic and command people to do things that tends to piss them off.
Lou?
Yeah?
Can I ask again? Well, I'm going to leave that question I just asked open and leave you the opportunity here to answer it. Yes or no?
I could probably pull it off.
There we go. That's a better response than the one you gave previously in that it's related. I'm talking about your acting ability, not what we're doing in fights, man.
Well, you just get confused, kind of wired up, after the whole saloon thing. And also, we won 100 gold. It was big.
It was alright. Weight off my shoulders. Very lovely. Again, not quite my game. Still fun, though. Still fun.
Next year, might as well do it again.
Well, I might even have a wee circle of it going in the pub. You never know.
Oh.
Certainly
We get even more money from our customers.
A wee bit. I don't know. It's not really quickfire enough. Alright, let's see this impresario. It's your lead.
Yep. Lou, do you lead them over to Mr. Ronquin Myster?
Yeah, might as well. Say hello. Thank him for putting on the show.
Harton, fully expecting to hear the words, who are you, what are you doing here? Please go away. And then he will take Lou away.
Well, any of you who are accompanying Lou, you go on over. But Lou, before you actually talk, Ronquin looks over and kind of brightens up a little bit and goes, "Oh, hello there. I recognize you. You're Lewis, right?"
Close enough. I mean, drop the S. I won't say that. Anyway,
Louis?
how are you doing?
I'm doing excellent. You're here to see the show, then?
Yeah, I thought I might pop in, see who got my role, as they might say.
Well, don't you fret, young lad. Just come back around next time. Try on again. I'm sure you'll get something next time. You actually are quite talented.
Thank you. I do. It was just a little part of my schooling at the Bardic College, but it was interesting.
Correspondence course.
And, these are your friends, I take it?
Yeah, actually, we actually came into possession of the Troll Skull Tavern up there in the north of town.
Oh, yes, I have heard about that. You've been in the papers quite a bit.
Aye, getting day-by-day articles in us right now. They had the story of my daughter being kidnapped. Well, our daughter is the wife. Technically a brother.
He gives a very polite bow, and then he gives you a kiss on the hand, Uzana.
Oh, thank you.
It's like, in Harton's mind, he doesn't say it aloud as he glances over at Lou, and that's technically the brother. No, it's not. It's fucking not.
We're all adopted, so it totally is.
Hey, apparently we'll
I'm
have
part of the family, right?
And in a few days, there'll probably be another article of it, or maybe tomorrow, depending on how slow a news day it is.
He gives a puff on his pipe. Oh, if you all keep up with this, you might have your own play that's going to be put on out here.
That'd be a right lark, aye. God, man, it'd be nice to bring sort of a... Well, I'm saying it as in relation to where I've come from, as in a local flavour in the big city here.
Now, where are you from? You have some different accents going on here.
I myself from the Moonshays originally. But I've been all up and down the coast a little bit in Shadowdales, around Cormyr. A little bit in the Anarok Desert, and then I did a small little stint in Sembia and the Grey Mountains as well.
Oh, well, that sounds quite lovely. Very well traveled. Well, the rest of your crew also seems a bit traveled and very interesting.
Nice.
I do hope you... I hope you enjoy this performance. Afterwards, if you're interested, you can always pop by. We can have a conversation. Maybe I can even hear little bits of this and see if potentially somebody might want to take this up for chronicling. Unless, of course, your friend here, and he gestures at Lou, decides to do so.
I haven't tried out writing recently. I'm not gonna put anything out yet.
He doesn't mean story-wise. He means just actually learning how to write.
Yeah.
I've got my A's and B's done. That was so proud. Apparently, I outpaced Squidly when he was 4. That is the terrifying thing, that if indeed Lou was counted as a brother of Devote Free, he wouldn't even be the one in charge, and he is fucking 80.
You get what you pay for. this case, you guys don't pay me. We all have the same money.
Yeah, to be fair, we didn't even pay you originally either.
I was a fraud. I kind of lost all your shit, so.
True. That's why you didn't get paid, yes. If anything, you cost us. When are we getting paid back?
I mean, you got the tavern out of it, sort of. Not mostly, that was before, but.
I haven't got a leg to stand on, have you? Just levitating there like a drow.
You
Soon.
can't levitate yet.
Soon.
Yeah, that'd sound fair enough indeed. Wouldn't mind a wee chatter about.
He gives a very polite bow. Well, do enjoy. I hope you find it to your taste.
Absolutely, looking forward to this kind of wee show.
I'm sure your little ones will enjoy it as well.
Oh, aye. And I mean, the last show I went here to was at Giant Opera. Hoping for something a bit more dynamic and enjoyable.
Yes, that requires a very certain taste for it. This is a different kind of show. This is more of a common man show.
Aye, cheap heroes, perfect.
Mm-hmm. It's worth a good laugh.
Excellent, excellent.
Bit of slapstick. Do take your seats. They do tend to fill up rather quickly as things go on.
Aye, nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you. He goes back to puffing on his pipe.
Right, come on, kids. Accidentally puts his arm on Lou's shoulder to lead him.
I already got you a book deal. See how quick that was?
I know. Almost a stage performance out of it, too. You know the fucking nightmare it would be if we actually find the whole stash of Nether Ember coins and that got put into a stage show? That'd cause some problems if that's tried to ever tour.
I hate to be in the prop department.
So what do you use there? A gap with him out.
What was that?
What were you two having a gap up with him about?
Alright, okay. Good, you're using your common again. Oh, we were just saying we're looking forward to the show and all. He's fascinated by having heard our names a few times in the paper. Might be his performance or two in it. And apparently Lou here's a good turn of actor.
I don't know. What have we done in this town? I'll rate it about 4 out of 10 for what we have experienced.
Aye, we're about 3 scenes, I think, so far. Not even an act. Alright, come on, get yourself seated. We'll get your cushion.
As y'all are seating, and for the play, make some decisions. Who wants to give me perceptions and who wants to give me insights, and what are you looking at?
Is there going to be a murder in the theater?
Oh, that'd be fun. I'll do it right now. I'll kill. I'll do it. I will.
I will. Yeah, I'll kill for you. I'll kill for you. I didn't even ask. I'll do it. I'll fucking do it.
I mean, I guess
I kidnapped you.
Bjorn
I'll
will-
fucking kill for you. I'll do it. I'm on your side.
I guess Bjorn will take a look around to the people who is going to be in the vicinity to make sure that they aren't pickpocketing thieves.
Okay,
So I guess
that's
he'll insight or perception.
that'd be more perception.
All right.
Gaddix, what are you perceiving?
I smuggled drinks in, remember?
Ah, yes. Oh, so where are you looking for specifically when it comes to perception? Where are you looking?
I'm looking for, aisle ushers,
Staff. Faculty.
things of that nature, staff, yeah.
Oh, on the ground?
Huh?
On the ground.
Yeah.
He doesn't notice the one floating directly above him.
Are you looking in the air for any potential, people looking from up above?
Well, you didn't really get, does this have upper balconies and shit?
It has upper balconies, but it also has a catwalk
Okay.
up top.
Because I thought we were just in,
yeah.
a little packed-in, community theater kind of thing where it's just one room, one floor.
If there is
It is pretty much one big room, but yeah, there is a upstairs balcony area with some catwalks up top.
If it is noticeable, then yes, I am checking it.
The catwalk area up top is completely dark, and you can see that they've actually created visual guards to make it hard for anybody to see up there. Mostly it's pure
But it's
darkness.
obvious there's something there. So.
That's some fancy expenditure.
Yeah, it's more like they just have kind of like a little bit of this. It's more like wooden guards that try
Yeah.
to block out the lights from underneath.
But he has dark vision.
He does.
Yes.
And
In the beginning
What
there
is
was darkness.
what is everybody else looking at?
For once, I'm not
And
going to
this
bother.
include. Oh, you're not gonna look. You're not gonna bother.
Well, I'm looking after the kids, making sure everyone and the wife's having a good time.
Horik is concentrating on this drink he's gotten.
To the
Making sure it
exclusivity
doesn't
of
get
everything
knocked
around
and-
him.
Making sure it doesn't get knocked and spilled over. That'd be terrible.
So, if everybody who is planning on making, Lou, are you making any rolls?
Probably just watch the actors, see where they mess up and where I could do better.
All right, insight.
You know what? Fuck it, I'll do that as well.
Okay.
Because just idly, Harden's thinking, I could be on stage. I could show them how it's done. I've got
Anything
it.
from Uzana?
Not really.
Okay. So Bjorn, you do notice there's potential, but it doesn't seem like anybody's actually doing any pilfering. As a matter of fact, you do recognize there are a couple sailors here who are apparently actively wearing a symbol from not Shipwreck, nor wrong ship, Ship Curve. You recognize that symbol by now. You think that there's a couple Neverwinter boys that seem to be jostling a little bit with a couple of locals. There's some interesting things going on right about now, but while some of them seem to be not quite on the up and up, they are all behaving. Gaddix, you do notice, you can't really see who's up there, but there are some individuals prowling around up on the catwalks upstairs, and you try to time it as you try to pilfer your drinks out and about. In short order, a usher comes on down and taps you on the shoulder, Gaddix.
Yes.
No outside food or drink, and presents her hand to take it from you.
Okay, she can take this one. I'll just get another one.
She takes it.
He'll just
And
stick his
Lou,
mouth
please.
directly onto an orifice of the dog.
Yeah.
When you get another one out, Gaddix, again, she comes back. Sir, no outside food or drink.
I got this from in here.
No, you didn't.
Yeah.
The eyes on you said otherwise.
You took it from me. So where else am I supposed to get it?
Sir, hand it over. Do not do it again.
This is
Fine, whatever.
This is not the behavior of a semi-finalist.
Shut up.
I think with 100 gold, you could afford drinks from here.
She takes her leave. Do you try a third time?
No.
All right.
I,
Are you gonna go buy one?
Just gonna
No.
sit and sulk.
He's not paying their inflated prices.
Heard they had good like chicken wings. Maybe get some of those instead.
No.
Oh, yeah,
it's
by the way, but-
principle. He's not going to pay those prices.
oh, by the way, with Bjorn, well, it doesn't look like there's anyone. He's just for safety, he's gonna stuff some of the coin pouches underneath his chainmail under the beard, just in case someone decides to get grabby.
Yeah, tie him to the underside of the beard.
Yep.
But yes, the curtains draw. The show starts. Oh boy. Why is my Word document failing? My God.
Just gone
It-
forever.
No, it took forever to load, and I'm like, don't you fucking dare. I have a lot of shit on this. Oh, hold on one moment. Before the curtain draws, something has been spotted. As a matter of fact, Gaddix, Felric leans over and whispers in your ear, "Get out one more drink. I think you'll be safe."
Then Gaddix is just ejected from it while Felton laughs.
No. Where is it? Yeah, no, it's painfully obvious.
Gaddix, you are not approached again.
Okay. So he's thinking he did a good job.
Yeah,
Yeah, you must have done a really good job.
he did it all himself, unaided.
Nobody
Just-
at all pulled any strings to help him.
Just like when he built Cargo,
Uh-huh.
and when he designed his new gun. Completely his own work.
Completely.
Totally.
There's no drow nearby right now to help him. It's a regular elf, Felton. He's not Felrex.
Came up with the gun idea from a dream.
Felton is a human right now.
Yeah, or a human, I don't know if, yeah.
Same thing.
Came up with a
But there's no
concept of a
drow
gun
nearby.
entirely through a dream.
But yes, the curtain drops. You all are introduced to the heroes of Vandaylin. You see your crew, your cast. You have Maynan, the ever wonderful brown-haired elf woman in a wildly impractical chainmail bikini with a battle axe strapped to her back. There's Ken, an Uthgard barbarian lad with a big fuck-off hammer lazily resting on his shoulder. Frida, she's clearly one of the stars of the show. She stands out for a couple reasons. First, at 72, no amount of makeup would confuse her for the young 2030s of her other compatriots.
Nice.
But secondly, the stage presence of Weshta Multimore cannot be discounted. The vivacious and energy that radiates from the woman is almost tangible, and watching Frida unabashedly flirt with the early 20s brown-haired fop Zabrildis Zosk seems perfectly natural. Zosk, who has been introduced as the firstborn son of a Neverwinter noble who's fallen on hard times, seems completely unaware of Frida's interest in him, opting instead to constantly check himself in his hand mirror, assuring that his wizard robes and fedora, proudly displaying his family seal of ZZ, are immaculate.
So it doesn't make a butt, it makes a triangle instead. So
yes.
Fucking fedora.
I had to.
Yeah, I know.
Would Sir prefer a trilby?
He probably would, but no, I had to pick the fedora. Fucking hell. But yes, very, very quickly, you get through the whole incident. Turns out, apparently, the individuals who hired the party are actually the Rockbreaker clan instead. Their names have been changed to protect the innocents in this case. You see that the group is hired to clear out the family mine, and off the party goes. Their journey gets interrupted as they get sidelined to clear out some goblins. This is a problem because Zabrildis tries to cast a fantastic spell to deal with the pitiful goblins, and instead accidentally blinds poor Frida as she tries to sneak up behind the bugbear boss and assassinate him. Maynan and Ken get to swinging, calling out their kill members in a musical dance routine that eventually leaves the enemies utterly destroyed. Zabrildis, of course, claims that he's done all of the work at this stage of the game, as he thinks that his wonderful magic display, which also blinded him, clearly destroyed every single one of these pitiful goblins. As they're having this discussion, a sack on the ground finally starts to move about, and Zabrildis walks over and bravely opens the sack, freeing one of Dagalt Ember's personal guards. At this stage, there's a slight issue, as part of the crowd starts booing, part of the crowd starts cheering, and you all are thinking that there might be a fist fight in the audience.
I
Can I sneak another drink?
I didn't think this little
You
display
can
was going to get so political.
This is the cover I need. And I look over at Felton. You need to top up too.
No, thank you. We've got the wine.
And
He
I'm
looks
gonna
very
use
amused. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. Yeah, you know what? Never mind.
I get
I'm not gonna say
advantage
that.
because they're distracted, right, by the fist fight.
No, you don't.
There's not. There's a
Hasn't
good reason
happened
why.
yet. It's just tense.
Lou's not gonna tell him.
Yeah, there are 20 sides on that die.
Gaddix, there's not a single person that approaches you.
Okay, whatever. I'm getting away with it.
No, you're not.
And he goes back to happily sipping his drink.
Oh God, Ben. But okay, so
Basically, how Lou will act to Felrecht as well. Like, what the fuck, man? He's not getting any. He doesn't know. He doesn't know.
he does not know. But as they go on,
But yes, that is Gaddic's drink right there. Top
Smug
left.
little face on him too.
The Amogus cup.
oh God, now I can't unsee it.
Ugh.
Why'd you have to tell me that? But yes, eventually the audience is quelled a little bit, and you notice in this kind of issue, of course, the play is temporarily paused as the ushers kind of rush in and try to calm everybody down. Martin, this is when you notice that oddly enough, Westra Multimore seems to be looking over at your group quite a bit. Specifically, she's looking at Lou. You're not sure if she recognizes him, but she's looking at him and then seems to be looking over at where Ronquin Myster is kind of chilling off on his side. And then she keeps looking upwards.
I heard you're a racist, missus.
Did you say that out loud?
No, I mean, what's the point? He's in the back of a crowd. She's just lean over several of the children to speak to Lou. She's giving you a bit of an eye there.
Surprising. I thought she'd be more professional. I mean, I know I'm handsome, but come on.
No, not like that. Actually, kind of the opposite, I think. Or at least wondering why you're here, which is
As a matter of
not
fact,
unexpected.
Lou, you remember her. You actually did successfully when you got to your second round of things, did do a little bit of work with her, and she seemed quite polite to you.
Oh, terrible sign.
Yeah. She didn't immediately write me off as a moron. I think she must be faking it.
However,
Yeah, she
it's
was a
not
good actress. I didn't remember offending her or anything when we worked together.
And then you remember she offered you 10 gold for a fun night. You said,
I said
sure, I can do
20.
it for 10 gold, but I can make my own fun.
But no, because she's being quite professional while the play is going. But right now, things have temporarily paused for a little bit as the fighting kind of dies down.
Okay, I suspect that there might be. I don't know. What are the chances are that the Ronquin guy is also just Jax again?
Actually, that's a pretty good chance.
I mean, I'm thinking it seems very possible at this moment in time.
Felrecht is looking at you, Lou. Why would you think that?
Oh, I don't talk to the ceiling generally.
I mean, as a short-arse drow, yes, you fucking do.
Okay, not that short. I'm 5'1". Come on, give me some credit.
Can't hear you from down there. Speak up. I don't mean
just
in volume, I mean literally speak upwards.
Just saying.
Felrecht seems like he has no idea what you're talking about, what any of you are talking about, particularly you, Lou.
I'm just thinking, somebody had to help Gaddix with this really, really, really bad attempt at being sneaky.
I'm sitting on this side of you. I clearly didn't do anything.
There's your boy Krippig up there, Vil.
No, Krippig is not here.
Good. Yeah, waste of time for him.
Lou, as a matter of fact, he's doing so good, you are almost convinced you didn't see him do what you thought you saw him do.
He just had to sneeze and was trying to catch it.
If it wasn't for the fact that, give me an intelligence, because let's see how your drow is working.
Da-da-da-da.
Da-na-na.
You are 90% positive you saw him sign stop reporting him.
Dicks.
Next, they just send someone up to hassle Bjorn, sir. You can't bring outside food or drink. You think I fucking walked in with this?
You're 90% positive you saw him say that, but he's saying this quite convincingly. This is the most convincing Thorix has ever been in his life, apparently.
Possible he was talking to the ceiling, now that I think about it.
Martin's
You
peeled
think the
back at this
ceiling
point
can see
because
attics?
that wasn't the topic he was bringing up.
Yeah, you have gone completely sideways in this conversation.
So he's just gone back to sitting with Uzi and talking with her.
But yes, the play does get everybody gets hushed back down. The play comes back, and the now somewhat shaken actor for the guard insists that he had the goblins and bugbears right where he wanted them, but thanks the group for assistance all the same. Zibrildisk quickly takes all the credit for the encounter, claiming to have handled all the foes with a single spell. Maynan and Ken give confused looks to each other as Frida bafflingly seems starstruck as she backs up everything he says to the guard. Zibrildisk seems completely unaware of Frida's clear interest and only seems content once the guard promises to sing the praises of the Zosk family to Neverember himself. This again gets a little bit of jeering, but it quickly dies down this time. Feeding off the high of success, or confusion in the case of Maynan and Ken, they reach town. Unfortunately, they're beset upon by red-cloaked ne'er-do-wells. The vile folks are beaten back and flee, but the party has to find out who attacked them and why they were attacked. Zibrildisk pontificates what spells might work best to divine the answer, while Ken simply points at the nearby manor with a red-cloaked individual vanishing through the door and asks if that might be where they need to go. Zibrildisk looks completely shocked, but then quickly recovers, claiming to have been aware of that the whole time, and that he was just simply testing the party to see if they were paying attention.
Oh god, it's a Zibrildisk now turning into the Clouseau.
That trick works every time.
I was merely testing you. Oh yeah, so now it's also his accent's gone from my accent to French accent.
I cannot do neither of those accents.
He's become a southern cowboy.
I can do that. You want me to do that? I can give him that.
I was just merely testing you.
Yeah, I can't do much better than that, unfortunately. My apologies.
Ugh.
I'm gonna do my Johnny gets in the head voice again. Don't make me do it. Man. 3 hills, 4 hills, I don't even know. There's a sky up there. She.
But quickly, the crew enter into the Traveler Manor. And they go down into the cellars. Unfortunately for them, they end up in a room full of mimics. There's a whole musical number of the party trying to deal with these wonderful mimics, namely the fact that Zibrildisk keeps wandering over, activating the mimics without even realizing that a mimic is now chasing him, and poor Frida keeps getting nommed on every available opportunity as she quite valiantly tries to rescue that ever wonderful hapless noble from becoming a mimic dinner.
I'm just picturing there's like stagehands in full black outfits, just with like, you know, boards of chest sides and all that there, just snapping them in their direction.
Oh, it is a whole affair. There is a whole dance routine, dance numbers, and everything. Come to the end of it, the mimics are successfully dealt with, and as a matter of fact, Zibrildisk has not noticed a single one of the mimics and just seems utterly baffled at why all of a sudden Frida looks like she's been thrown through a wood chipper. However, tiredly, the rest of the crew trudge on down to the Glassstaff, who is quite proudly wearing a giant SSS logo across his chest.
3 S's. It's okay, it's 3 S's.
3 S's.
They're not K's, it's S's.
I just wonder where she's going with this.
It looks utterly ridiculous. That's what it's going for. With
Okay.
Okay.
Superman.
At least they weren't lightning bolts. It could have been 3 lightning bolts in the shape of S's.
I mean, it's kind of what
They're still
Valkyr's
bad.
symbol is.
Oh God.
It's 3 lightning bolts coming down from a cloud.
Yeah. It's a different type of lightning
Yeah,
bolt.
very, very
though.
different looking. They're fine. They look traditional
Exactly.
cartoony.
And in this case, I wasn't going to have SS blazoned across his chest. That just seemed like a horrible idea, even
Yes,
in a fantasy
it would have been.
setting. There's a reason I decided to go with 3 S's.
Welcome to my lair.
Can't wait until we get to the
Expecting
third.
you.
I can't wait until we get to the third iteration of the play when the glass staff is literally made of glass. Like, not the staff, the caster, the wizard. Just some
But
poor
yes.
fucking animating wizard just grumbling about how every time the actors are meant to hold back, but no, they fucking break him every show.
But yes, the party and the glass staff have you would want to call it an epic battle. It was very well choreographed. But eventually, halfway through, the glass staff manages to slip away, and the party is left utterly baffled on where he went. But they seem satisfied enough with this.
We didn't even meet glass staff.
You beat him in the Raxus version of the play.
Yeah.
He got
You
away
beat- you
this
beat him
time, and you've never
He got
met
away
him.
this time.
All you have to go on is Droop's word.
Yeah.
And if it's true, then
You
that
go
means he
from-
stiffed you on 2 jobs.
I just love the fact that you originally never even met him, then you beat him, and now in this one you haven't. But there's gonna be, it's almost like this is a trend here.
Yep. There may be some prejudice going on here.
Only a little. Eventually you all, they all realize, no, we have to get going. There's a very brief interlude where you all meet with the, oh, sorry, I just got pinged and I was very confused for a moment. With the, what the hell is her name? Agatha, what is she? The Banshee of Coneyberry. There we
Yeah,
go.
it's Agatha.
Oh no.
That didn't go well for you, Evert.
Well, it kind
No.
of did.
In this one, it starts to go well. It starts to go very, very well.
Oh.
As a matter of fact, she there's even a song and dance about, speaking to the Banshee. Unfortunately, after the information is given, Zibrildisk makes a very grave error. He implies that he is better looking than the Banshee.
Ooh. Typical Neverwinter fops.
And rather quickly, the entire group has to run for their lives as she's shrieking at them to get out of her house. That is when, in their blind panic of running, they run into a line of zombies and skeletons from what seems to be a Thayan necromancer. Again, a problem that is not dealt with, as they instead, after a very short dance routine, find out that the necromancer has no desire to deal with them whatsoever. Just wants them to go away so that they can continue raising the dead and doing their business.
So this
The party
adaptation is
decides.
almost more accurate.
Yeah, it's almost more accurate. The party eventually decides, you know what? This is not worth the effort. We have already had a very bad day. We've been shrieked at. We've been beaten by zombies. Let's go. And they rather quickly take their leave. Things do, however, go much better when they somehow accidentally wander into Cragmaw Castle. They don't know how they got here, but somehow the wizard did get them there. It's almost like they forgot to ask the goblin how to get to Cragmaw Castle. Unfortunately, there are no goblins here, so Instead, by pure dumb luck, Zibrildisk manages to stumble and fall into a hole that leads them down into Cragmaw Castle. They fight through some hobgoblins, and then the bugbear
Actually, this
king-
is going to be new for me because I wasn't for Crackmore Castle.
Yeah, he wasn't there that session.
You all... Oh god. I have no idea how this went. But yes, successfully, the party enters Cragmaw Castle thanks to Zibrildisk's pure dumb luck. And they fight through the hordes of hobgoblins and do successfully beat the bugbear king Plarg of Cragmaw Castle.
I mean, I can give you a quick rundown of the accurate goings-on.
No, this is better.
No, just for Cornelius and your sake, it's a case of that was when Malgern and one Hobgoblin were both rolling so poorly, like neither of us could get above a 5, but they just gave up and the Hobgoblins ran off. Like, we just framed it as, you let them go.
Yeah.
Like, Raider just said,
we
fuck it, I
literally-
just let him live, I'm done with him.
Like, yeah.
Because the two of us couldn't get above a fucking 5 on the dice.
But like he's laying on the ground. He's not even holding up a shield anymore. I'm kind of just got there with my warhammer, like, So you know what? Just fuck it. This isn't even fun anymore. Just go.
Is that the one that came back?
Yes, that's one of the
Yes.
ones, yes. Everyone was in a
So
forest clearing.
That was the catalyst for that, correct? Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, in this one, no
Actually,
hobgoblin
that's
is
not
left
fun.
unturned. They are a successful group. They successfully beat the Bugbear King, who tells them of Wave Echo Cave.
I should have had him run away.
No, this one is not. This
Just
one
to-
does indeed be
I'm just
slain.
saying, like, just to
That's
complete the
what
theme
happens.
in the original module, I should have just had them all run away.
Yeah, that would have been great.
You just see
Now,
an
this one dies.
You just see an
To the
after image
sword.
and a floating crown.
This one dies to the sword of Mayhan. And then Ken rather quickly comes in and also takes a hit in. Of course, Zibrildis takes all of the glory yet again. At this stage, Frida is looking very confused because she very well saw that Mayhan dealt the final blow, but she's still rolling with it.
How conceited
Y'all
can
go
he
to
be?
wait. Apparently very.
Do Neverwintons have no depth? Do they have no shame?
Clearly
They're all
not.
thumbs to me.
I wouldn't even piss on on another winter noble like him if he were on fire.
But yes, the party then travels to Wave Echo Cave to face the infamous Black Spider. Sorry, my thing yet again. The Black Spider reveals himself, showing a roughly 20-year-old, also Neverwinterian noble, who apparently was a rival to the Zibrildis Zosk family. He's explaining that the whole reason he's doing this is he wants to take over this mine to benefit his family and bolster them up and potentially wipe out the Zosk family lineage. Unfortunately for them, he apparently is just as bad as a wizard as Zibrildis. And after a bit of wizardly do's, namely where Zibrildis makes a bunch of... You actually are very impressed, by the way, at this. There's clearly a lot of wizards on staff for this, as prestidigitation and different illusionary magic effects are going wild across the stage. Eventually, you notice the Black Spider just pauses for a moment and looks about as he realizes all these magical effects are going off around him, but not actually hitting him. And he just kind of looks around for a moment and then just slowly sneaks back and away as Zibrildis continues throwing all of these magical effects, and all of the minions are fighting poor Frida, fighting poor Mayhan, and fighting poor Ken. The minions lay dead, and then eventually somebody looks around and goes, where the hell did the Black Spider go? They don't know. They claim victory. It is a clear victory for the Zosk family. The news is going to be brought to Never Ember himself, and victory has been had. And unfortunately for poor Zosk, apparently Frida has realized she's a bit of a twit and happens to ride off into the sunset with Ken. And the curtain drops.
Oh, you don't get the old age pensioner.
You don't get the old age pensioner.
Let's pass the cougar. Is it just the sloth?
Hey, she might be in her 70s, but she still is very good looking.
At least so long as the illusionary magic holds up.
So long as she's hydrated.
She looks like she's probably in her 50s, if you didn't know better.
That's not bad.
Mm-hmm.
Cornelius could be
Yeah.
worse. He almost did. The first noblewoman he approached and wanting to buy her jewelry.
Oh yeah.
That was pretty great.
Yeah, I still remember when you went, all right, Lover Boy, how are you going to approach this?
I imagine it's a bit of a confused applause, considering how it ended up. The villain gets away.
Yeah. Well, it's a comedy.
Yeah, it's definitely a comedy.
It's definitely a bit of slapstick. It actually
Yeah.
seemed to be very well received, at least from the Waterdavian side and the Luskin side. Now, as
but
for
never went
the,
into drawing knives.
they don't seem particularly thrilled. Some of them still find it funny, particularly as there was a lot of comedy slapstick. This was an entirely slapstick production.
2/3 of them left during the second half.
There were a couple individuals who had to be escorted out because of the scenario. And so, what did the crew think of the play?
I would have been a good fighter.
Oh, you know what? That was a good time.
These plays are silly. You know, I know it's embellished, but you know nothing like that even remotely happened.
Apparently, I accidentally did it more accurate to what transpired.
Yeah, no, and that's why he's saying that. Yeah. No, it's embellished. No.
Bit weird, the villains
That's
got
the beauty
away.
of it, Gaddix. The embellishment's what makes art great. For instance, look at the fucking carvings on this harmonica.
I mean, the villain's getting away. That's just part of the comedy, ain't it?
I know.
Well,
It's a bit strange.
Could also lead up to a nice sequel. It's probably just done for effect. Like, when the next play comes out, the villains come back stronger.
That's true.
That kind of thing.
How would that do for us, though? Because we had the same villain for a fucking week and a half.
See, he came back a little too quickly, so he was pretty much the same each time.
Oh, even worse, in fact. Still, it was a lot of fun. Good laughs had. That's Zosklad. What a fool.
What, you didn't like
kinda
being
like a
over
relatable
Wintry
character.
Noble?
With these pencil mustache and his dumb hat. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't see floods of children wearing that hat around here.
Honestly, for our age, most of us quite sprayed up on the stage.
Is the hat on sale?
The hat is not on sale. No merchandise is on sale.
They're not doing gangbusters like they are in Raxus.
Yeah.
Yeah. A different audience.
Whereas Arzul has the hat.
These people have a lot of theater going on. They don't have a lot of it in Raxus.
True, yeah.
This is your biggest cosmopolitan city.
I really hope they pelted the the Neverwinter Noble with, rotten vegetation.
No outside food.
I wonder if that's one of the reasons why.
Yeah.
No outside food or drinks, yeah. They're tired of cleaning it up.
I'll tell you now, sir, this is rod. So far, it does not count as food. But it's got the right squelch for his smug ass face. You kids have a good time?
Yeah, the wizard was a bit dumb. I liked the fighter. She was cool.
She definitely were. Lean into Uzi, have a wee whisper. You did bring that outfit with you, didn't you? You didn't leave it back at the house.
Which one?
The one a bit like the fighter.
Mm,
Don't tell me I'd sit and gather and dust up in Red Shield.
which fighter outfit?
The one showing pretty much the entirety of the legs and the waist, and quite a lot of the chest as well, and the arms. In fact, basically everything.
No, I think that's at home in our channel.
Fuck. Oh well. We'll get you a new one.
What do you mean fighter outfit?
Never you mind.
Squidly looks very confused and looks at you, Lou, for guidance.
As if
I have no idea either. I mean, maybe Usana was a pit fighter at one point in her life. Maybe, I don't know.
Maybe she's multi-classed.
No, we were thinking of having her practice a wee bit in leather armor, just to get some extra defense. But then she went and got the. You did get the mage honor spell, eh?
Mm-hmm.
So that just, made that quite relevant. But it's always kind of handy to have in the back of the mind, Get used to some, mundane protection now and again.
Okay. But why would you want... But that armor wasn't very practical.
No, not that one. The other one. The lad.
Oh, well, I thought you were talking about the lady.
Nah, you misheard me. I was just talking about how she had quite a good acting presence.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
But with that Ken one, you could see Lou in that role, couldn't you? Think he's a wee bit too skinny?
No, he was a bit too smart.
Getting burned by a fucking 10-year-old.
I should just become an actor. Fake it because apparently faking it is what got me here. So I might as well fake it some more.
Just go ahead, Lee. That's not too nice now.
No, I don't mean... No, Mr. Lou isn't dumb.
But not very nice.
It's not inaccurate, but it's not very nice.
What I meant was that, it was a lot of fighting and big burliness, and then he also was the one always pointing out when things were important. And Mr. Lou sometimes is too busy off in the corner doing his own thing. Kind of like me.
Essential to the running of this party. I'm like an accountant. I'm not very flashy or cool, but I'm there and important. You don't want to go to tax jail.
I'd like to point out Squidly did say, like me.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he will also be essential to his party.
But it's Lou thinking, I'm nothing like you, little piece of shit. No one wanted you.
I I'm so wanted, I got tossed in the river.
How?
She sacrificed her life for me. Your parents just went off adventuring.
Felric just pats you on the shoulder, Lou. I think that you're a very valuable member of the party.
Unfortunately, That's the only one giving him that reassurance. It's like, what does he do?
If I had one of those guns, I bet you I'd be way more effective.
No. You'd be dangerous. You'd be more dangerous. That is about it. I don't need to fucking dodge you and Gags.
Yeah, well... If you are interested in learning how to use one of the things...
Just Harden's just giving Felric the, what the fuck are you saying? Stop this sentence immediately.
He still continues on. I'm not going to name what it is, but if you want to learn how to use the thing, talk to me. We'll see about teaching you how to... Because Gaddix wanted to learn as well, so I could theoretically try teaching both of you. Felton. And if you do well...
Felton.
If you do well,
Felton.
then I could ask the boss. Yes?
Don't chin him up.
Right, take a look at Lou, your boyfriend, your lover and all that there. Notice his 10 wonderful dexterous fingers, and beneath those boots, those 10 toes that probably exist. They might not, if you teach him.
Come on.
I said...
Just reattach it if we're careful.
The point is I can teach him. I will be there 100% of the way. If he learns and is responsible with it, then I'll speak to the boss about it. Both of those need to be true.
I am a professional learner.
Please learn
That's a very
somewhere
admirable
other than
trait.
Please learn somewhere other than the house.
I won't let him hit anything. Besides, I have to show Gaddix anyway. See, he was interested.
Gaddix is fine. Gaddix, I can... No, never mind. Also take precautions with Gaddix.
I was about to say, he never even hit the bottle once when we were on the boat, so let's try it again when we're on dry land.
It was rough seas.
In the harbor.
Smooth as glass.
His legs can't properly take the shock of the rocking waves. It was very, very windy.
The best bit, though, was just when he was sticking around in the bar by himself. Everyone had walked off, and he was still toying with his gun, and still missed.
That was great. But yes, as y'all are having this conversation, a lot of the people have filtered out to go back to the bar to have a couple of drinks before they go out. But the crew does come out for some meet and greets. To nobody's surprise, the actor for Zabrildas seems to have a bodyguard with him. Apparently, there's been some issues.
Weirdly enough,
yes,
it's because
Ronquin-
he actually lunges into a violent rage when people heckle him. The bodyguard is there to stop the actor.
Of course, Ronquin has come back out and is standing off to the side smoking his pipe. So, are you all going home, or are you interested in doing a meet and greet?
They just look across the party and I see 3 of them with their heads in their drinks, taking zero account of the environment around them.
So, Lou, you want to go and greet the actors?
I mean, she was awful starey at me. I do wonder what she wanted.
It'd be good to find that out, eh?
And we could also always thank the owner for the show. Try to get that book deal signed, like I said.
Alright. Well, should we go up easy?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, the rest of you, just don't burp loudly. Unless yous are coming
Maybe
along, any of yous.
I'll go along.
Oric?
Still got some of the big gulp left. But Medbull is that big gulp.
It did, aye. What a surprise. It only cost a fucking much as a horse.
Bjorn, give me a constitution save.
Where do you piss after all that liquid?
The usual place. You
But
just
I don't
hope it's got a high capacity.
Yeah.
This has gone to ferment a little while to get all the alcohol out. Don't you worry about that.
Oh.
You're fine.
I mean, I had worse.
You could do with
Fine.
another.
Yeah, you could do with another. It's even 2 gold off, or 1 gold off. Sorry.
You know, we had better items to back home.
You do.
At more reasonable prices, I will add.
Hey,
Free.
No.
Oh.
Have you just been drinking for free and not putting anything in the till?
I thought, if it went through the bar, it'd be fine.
You still have to pay cost, love.
Well. Yeah.
If it's on the tables, it's fine. If it's from the bar, you pay for it. It's alright, I'll get it out of you from extra labour.
I did give you that 10 gold to enter the tournament, and a little bit of lenience here.
He doesn't have a point.
How much have you drank?
Probably 3/4 of a bottle. Oh, you mean not right now? You mean in the past?
Yeah, in the past. From our bar specifically. The topic of this conversation.
Well, I'm more of an ale guy with breakfast, stuff like that. So,
Aye,
you
by this point, you're probably still well in arrears. Still well flush. It's alright.
Okay, I'll start paying.
Spoilers. None of them pay.
You have
None of them.
to-
He's going to make Lou pay.
Gonna make him
If
pay.
you have to, you can add it to my tab.
As he thinks
making
about
you
Felric's, as he thinks of Felric's tab, which is after several 10 days, still 1 bottle of wine.
No, he has gotten a couple of bottles of wine over the week, and he pays
Yeah.
up front. But
Yeah,
yes,
we just
which
simulated as our
actor-
profits suffering a little bit. That's why our rolls were bad.
Aha.
Which actor or actress are you going to approach, or are you going to go to Ronquin himself first?
Just go up to Frieda and say, "What the fuck's your problem, huh, bitch?" Hello, nice performance though.
So you're going up to the lovely Westra.
Well, I'm leaving it to Lou for now, which is always a bad idea, but I'll give him a chance.
Yeah, I think we should probably start with the boss, but I mean,
You can. It's up to you.
I'm really trying to remember if I wronged her at some point in the past. Can't imagine I did.
I can imagine you did. Even Felton can imagine you probably did.
No, he didn't do anything.
How would you know?
I wouldn't know, but I'm.
You're so full of shit.
I wouldn't know.
I'm pretty...
You know he knows.
I can always tell a drow's lying to me.
It's part of the anti-drow field.
Are we sure that she was looking at Lou and not what it felt like down here?
No, she's never seen me.
Wait a minute. Spry, fancy. Likes the attention.
I'd like to point out, Ronquin is about 5'5".
No. He's not talking about Ronquin.
Who is he talking about?
He's thinking about the Frida's actor.
You mean
Morimore or something like that there? Watermore?
Yeah, Baltimore.
Westrom Multimore?
Is she around 5 foot?
No. As a matter of fact, you also know she's been in the Waterdeep Wazoo.
Okay.
She is a very well-known actress.
Okay.
Lou hasn't actually snuck his paper in yet, right? He has to go through Jarlaxle still?
Yes. Although, have you written it? Have you
Yeah, I
written
can
the
write
note?
more.
Well,
I have a short one right now.
Just in character, you couldn't have. We don't have enough time.
Yeah.
But once we get back home, then yeah, you could hash that out.
But yeah. So, what was your question, Pan?
That was it, basically.
Felton,
So, what are we doing?
You've been here a few times, aye?
I've been here before, yes.
Aye. Enough to know if Lou's crossed an actor or not.
Yes.
Bit of a strange thing to do as part of an audience.
I mean, I was doing some security work here.
Right. We'll talk about this at the bar.
Okay. I was doing security work. I'm not lying. I was up in the catwalk.
Is he fucking lying to me?
He was up in the catwalk.
Was he doing security work?
Yes.
Like, does he look like he's quailing under the scrutinization?
No, he was there doing some form of security work. In the catwalk. As far as you can tell, he's 100% telling the truth.
You're pretty sure Lou hasn't done anything to her?
Correct. He behaved quite well.
That's remarkable.
Yay!
Lou, this is also something for you because you don't think you've ever met Felrecht. Well, because this was before you met up with this lot.
Oh yeah, he would have been in a disguise.
Mm-hmm.
But like a cloud, you never look up.
Speaking of, is anybody actually looking up now?
No point in my case. It's too dark.
You have mega dark vision, might as well.
But so, is anybody going to approach anybody and talk to anybody? Now that poor Felrecht has yet again been beaten down.
Well,
I mean, we'll walk up to the director and just have a chat with him. You know, idle small talk sort of thing.
I mean, Björn's going to approach Westra.
Oh, why, hello there, good dwarf.
Hey! Oh, it's quite a performance up there.
Why, thank you. I do enjoy my performance. I do have to say it's a bit of a fun part. Not quite exactly what I'm used to doing, but it's certainly valuable.
Ah, and you do this what, every night?
4 nights a week.
Oh. that is quite the bouncing around up there. For how long was the play?
Let's see, probably about 2.5 hours.
2.5 hours of jumping around up there. I
Of
must say,
course.
I was quite impressed. Even I would have been short of breath, short of breath after that.
Steady on, Bjorn, steady on.
I was about to say, it seems like you're short of breath now, good sir. But no, I do this for a living. I like to keep fit.
Well, good on. By the way, I couldn't help but notice I noticed that you were kind of looking towards one of my friends out here.
Oh,
As I
which
point out
friend?
towards Lou.
Oh, Lou, I do remember the little darling. He was trying out for a role here.
All right, he did tell me so.
Well, I do hope he tries again. He was quite a dear.
Oh, well, I'm sure to let him know.
Please do.
I heard your name carries quite a weight here, so I'm sure he'll be happy to know that Lester Multimer said so.
Oh, she seems very chuffed by when you say that. She apparently likes the flattery. Why, yes, my word does carry a lot of weight. Thank you for noticing.
Aye, well, good on you then. Well, good luck for the rest of the week.
And you as well, good dwarf.
I walked back to Lou and said, yeah, I don't know what you're worried about. She seemed to be fond enough of you.
Oh, that's good. This is a relief. I mean,
Aye.
yeah, if I ever want to get apart here, I kind of need to be on good terms with her.
She said she even said she hopes she'll see you try out again.
Well, I might just have to. Well, you guys would come to see the play again if I was in it, right?
Of course.
Hey,
As long as it's a good fun one.
Not the orc opera or the
Giant
orc
opera, no, I'm not really a drama person
no,
either.
no.
I'd like something that's a bit, farcical fun.
I mean, I could do the chorus right now if you guys want. It would be
No.
about 20 minutes.
Lou,
Thank
we
you,
meet
but
with
no.
you every day. We got enough of your farce. As I slap him on the back.
I'll lie. I'll do it. I'll kill. I will.
No,
Just-
none of that.
Just think in a few months that could be the door of Trollskull Manor.
You know where a polar bear is.
Yeah. I don't think he's going to give it up, though.
No.
Still need to wrestle it.
But yes, what else? Who are you talking with now? So, Harton, you were going to Ronquin?
Yeah, just some idle chit-chat with him, yeah.
He gives a little bit of a bow as you show up. Ah, hello there, good sir. How did you enjoy the play?
Good wee laugh, the wee ones were well delighted. Have to admit, it's a wee surprise to see the villains run off and all. Usually they get dealt with, but as my wife was saying, this might be a continuation of the adventure, eh?
As far as I know, there isn't a sequel. There might be. I do know it's based off true events. But no, the basic idea is a bit more just slapstick.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
supposed
fair
to be
enough.
funny.
Fair enough, aye.
Give it a bit of a giggle.
Is it always a sort of argy-bargy when the Zos character is playing about?
Well, it depends on how many Neverwintering ships are in port. If there aren't very many, then usually it's a great cheer all around, a lot of jeering, that kind of thing. It really only gets to be problematic when, a couple big ships come rolling through. Now, there was the one day we had to call the city guards and we started to have a bit of a fist fight. That's why we have to be so, tight-handed on things. Apparently there's a bit of bad blood.
Well, I'm glad nothing interrupted the show this time.
Ah, yes, it's a bit of a thing. After all, I'm not actually from around here, so finding all of this interfighting is a bit interesting, but...
It was a bit of a surprise to learn that myself as well.
Hmm.
Didn't really play about in the big cities on the coast for a long time.
I've been about here or there. I enjoy here in Waterdeep. I like my little theater.
It's a lovely city.
Time to go to town tomorrow.
Yep. It's a very interesting city. He puffs on his
Fucking-
pipe.
Just see the dragon out there in the bay. They just got that there.
Oh, there's a dragon in the bay? I thought that there couldn't be one. The Dragon Ward.
Well, he can't get up on the surface, onto the harbour and all that there, but he can float around.
Oh, well, that is quite precious. Maybe I'll have to pop by and have a word with him. Maybe he has some interesting stories to tell.
I think it might go the other way around, actually. He's probably more open to hearing the tales.
Ooh, an underwater play. Could we do that?
I don't think that'd be very practical, Lou.
I mean, you'd have to...
That's why it'd be cool.
He blinks at you.
I mean, you could get enough... Well, I mean, it'd be hard to find enough sea elves, and you might be able to get 1 or 2 tritons if you scour the places. But certainly no one walking off the street's going to be all that applicable for it.
Water breathing potions included with the ticket, maybe?
Very expensive. That's a I mean,
But
you could
cool.
probably fleece the nobles for it because it'd be, bizarrely artsy and a one-time thing, so they'd clamor all over that.
Yeah, that's the target audience. I can think it could work.
But then they probably wouldn't appreciate the show. They just have gone there to be there.
They still got money.
True.
Could see it working, but you would need somebody who would be willing to pull that sort of thing off. Seems like a lot of money for very, very little effect.
Look good on the resume is all I'm saying.
It will get your name right. But then to be expecting escalation, what are you going to do next? What's your next big step?
Elemental plane of fire.
Ronquin is blinking at you.
Listening?
I'm a visionary. What can I
Lou.
say?
He reaches over and pats your shoulder. Stick to the acting. You're very good at it.
Yeah, okay. You already gotta get the money first. You got a point.
Oh, I'm playing a fire. Everyone fucking melts. I call this the musical Florida.
Oh no. Well,
Main character is Florida Man.
Ronquin gives a sigh. Theoretically, if you were to hold it on the elemental plane of fire, you'd have to make sure to have fire resistance added to all of your audience and, of course, your actors. It's far too impractical.
It's not impossible.
You'd be looking at something more like a projection of a divination or scrying or whatever that would be able to reach the audience, rather than putting them in the actual plane.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of wizards you'd need for that. Very expensive.
Very expensive.
Aye.
Or
The fact
one
that you
very
both said it at
dedicated
the same
bard.
time. No, you'd need a lot more than
Probably
that.
best to stick with good old, dare and do's and fun times.
Exactly.
What about the content of the play and the dressing around it?
We've certainly got some very interesting things coming up. This is going to be running for quite some time. Eventually, it'll be shifting over. We've got a very lovely story coming out about the Champions of the Hall next.
Oh,
And
that
then, oh yes. Well, there's a lot of things that have come up that are very, very popular. And then come autumn time, we're gonna have Saphira's Booty. That'll be fun.
Saphira's what?
Saphira's Booty, as in treasure.
Aye.
Well, of course. I mean, it is a romantic comedy, so you can take that both ways.
She probably does herself, aye.
Quite likely.
Probably won't be bringing the kids to that one.
I mean, it's, not horribly inappropriate. That one would be about a madam of a thieves guild that runs it out of a fest hall. So, I mean, theoretically, that could be a problem.
Yeah, I think we've actually came across that one before, been made mention of. Not seen the show, though, so yeah, it could be a fun wee time.
If you're still around at come autumn time, I do recommend it.
Well, we have an established business, so there's a good chance of it. But, I mean, the intention is we'll be here beforehand a few times as well.
The performance does change a little bit depending on scenarios. I do always like to tweak things a bit for audience receptions.
Yeah, of course, gotta keep it a bit fresh for the repeat customers.
Oh, yes. Well, truth be told, we don't have as many of those. After all, they tend to show up, 3 or 4 times, and they go back up to sea. And then when they come back, well, by then it's fresh again.
True enough.
Particularly as well, I mean, look at them. Half the people are so drunk by the end of it, they forgot how it ended already.
Yeah, so you don't manage to pull in a lot of the inner city crowd.
Oh, we do. But this is, of course, our target audience would be the,
Aye.
well, sailors, captains. That's why they, of course, are allowed in free.
The liver warriors, aye.
Mhm. The ones who have a lot of coin and want to spend it on alcohol.
Oh man, a fucking Blackadder line. What about the family fortune? My father spent it on wine, women, and amateur dramatics. And yeah, just, non-RP chit-chat. Just trying to give a positive impression.
Yep.
To leave the
As
floor
far as
open
you
for
can,
others.
yes, as far as you can tell, he's quite impressed by you, Hart, and he's already impressed by Lou already. Anybody else have anything they want to bring up to anybody? All right, so are you ready to go?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, as you all are leaving, you hear a lot of commotion outside as a bunch of city guards are running on down. I think it went that way. Did we see it that way? No, I saw it over that way. How can you not know where it is? It's big and it's white.
Ooh.
We try this detector.
How big? How big?
Have you seen a polar bear?
Oh no.
Got loose, did it?
Apparently it did. As far as we can tell, everything has gone absolutely haywire. We're looking for a polar bear. If you see it, please tell the guard, do not try to apprehend it yourself.
I will apprehend it myself.
Yeah, Harton just in his mind, I cannot promise that.
Alright, I'll make it small, you wrestle it, okay?
Felric.
You wouldn't need to make it
Uh,
small.
Felric looks very alarmed at this stage of the game as he goes, guys, down the alley, down the alley, down the alley.
Aye, time for a private chit-chat, aye. So, what distraction is required here for the polar bear to be let loose from Zord's ship?
I
The
don't
captain
know.
was off doing something else?
The captain just sent me a message saying that the polar bear is loose and wanted to know if y'all would assist in helping.
Well, obviously.
Let's go.
It had been out at the fair, and apparently at some point in time somebody had unlocked the cage and let it loose.
Alright. So he's admitting it was not an intentional thing. Alright.
Boy, am I glad I have an alibi.
You can't even pick locks.
But that could have been me.
No, they picked a
Why?
lock.
I could just punch it a few times on a polar bear.
Does he have any eyes on it? Last ideas of where it went, what direction?
It's somewhere here in the docks ward, apparently. If you can find it, it's 200 gold for 250 gold for a finder's fee.
Oh, I don't get to keep it.
No.
I know, I'm just joking.
All right, so I've heard. He said that he heard it went south, but he's also heard it went north. So we're not quite sure where it is.
Don't suppose it's got
Split
any.
up the party?
Now, where will the strongest amount of fish smell be coming from?
Probably from the harbor itself, but apparently it's been up following that. It went into the city in a wild panic. Apparently it's terrified with all the people going around.
It's definitely not its environment. Is there any, the training command words for it or something to get it settled down or calm it?
It has them, but frankly, it only really listens to the actual handlers, and even then, not very often.
Okay, fair enough. Well, I mean, we might as well sweep south then up north. Just makes sense.
You're hearing lots of shouting from all sorts of directions. People are shouting, I think I saw it, it went that way. What are you talking about? It went that way.
How the fuck can people be mistaken about seeing a polar bear? They're massive.
Do any of these sound like sort of have drow type accents to them?
No, not at this moment, no.
Okay. I was just wondering whether there's some confusion about where it went.
All right, so you can go either with investigation by trying to ask people if they figured out where things went, or survival by trying to pick up the trail.
I will try to pick up the trail.
I wanna help.
How are you helping?
I'm helping and also inspiring with my help. It's so good.
Well, who are you inspiring? Okay.
I think we know.
Bjorn, you find some scat.
Oh no.
Harton, You-
That looks like
I
bear
find
shite,
some
alright.
polar bear scats as opposed to what Bjorn
Yeah.
finds.
Harton,
Sailor who left the show.
While Bjorn is talking about the scat, you notice the overturned cart.
There's like fucking claw marks on the wall, gouged out of a street, and Bjorn's just there. I found it shite. There's still a door swinging partially off its hinges while he's sitting there crouched with it. Where could it have gone? I don't know which direction it would be in.
Takes up a
Fresh?
little
It
bit
looks
of the
fresh.
poo.
There's
Take
a
little
hole
bit
in
of
a
the-
wall shaped like a polar bear.
Take a little bit of the poo, smelt it, taste it a bit, hold it up into the air. I believe it's that way.
That was completely fucking unnecessary, but well done.
Well, it probably beats the big gulp he got.
Ultimately.
Alright, do we get any idea of which direction to head in?
You do. It's a pretty clear. Bjorn thinks he knows. Harton, you can tell what
It's a kid.
direction this polar
We
bear
both
went.
say it went that way, but I fucking grab his collar and drag him back. We both start walking, but I fucking reach for him.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, it doesn't take long, but you are on the trail, and you can even hear the screams as people run the other direction as they see the bear. And you see the very confused polar bear, and it turns around and looks at you and sniffs at you.
Alright, lad. Just keep yourself calm. Everything's perfectly fine here. I should have grabbed some
Hey.
fish when we were running.
Say, Rosanna, you wouldn't happen to have any one of your fancy sleeping spells, would you?
Wait, Felton, get out here. It knows you, right, doesn't it?
Not particularly. I don't deal with the animals.
Alright.
Just maybe food? We could try food.
We could. Don't have any.
Well, I have some scraps as always, but they're not very much compared to his size.
No, they are
I
not.
mean,
But
anything could get his attention.
aye. Must be something laying
I-
around. Is there a stray cat?
No.
Is there happen to be a food cart or something that's turned over nearby?
It's already been rooted through. But, Lou, give me an animal handling with your food scraps.
Ba-da, ba-da.
Oh, shit.
It's not interested.
I was gonna eat that.
No, it's not interested. It hasn't even tried.
Yeah, but I mean, I threw it on the ground.
It's wandering away.
No, don't you go, you big fucker. Come on. Come over here.
Do we know its name it's usually called?
Don't tell me it's just polar bear in Elvish.
Hold on.
Running off to a random name generator.
Yeah.
It's just polar bear in common. Polar bear.
You're telling me you didn't think to name this polar bear?
I did not.
This is clearly the main character of this session. Is this polar bear, and you didn't even name it.
The bear's name is Gaia.
Fair enough.
What?
Hold on, I'm spelling it out.
You know,
Oops.
like the planet.
No, with
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi.
there we go. It
Let's
has
see
an
here.
apostrophe.
Just gotta get his attention and sort of calm it down a wee bit, aye? I'll burn my last spell slot and cast Sanctuary on myself. So it's a bit disencouraged to attack.
Your last spell slot? What happened to all your other spell slots?
We fought Saloon this morning. Didn't we?
Was
Was that
you
yesterday?
slept.
Alright,
yeah.
hang on, let me refill.
I was gonna say, I'm like, what?
Yeah, hadn't bumped them up. Okay.
I'm going to call that guy. Come on, it's time to get your dinner.
You don't think the bear is carrying very much.
Yeah, it's found dinner already.
Right.
Well, it's more the fact that you're just calling at it. You haven't provided it incentive.
Right. Felton, you want to walk away very slowly, out of sight a wee bit, so you can go tell your boss?
I figured we could just bring it back. Should we try to get some food for it?
We could give it a try, aye. Someone scrounge up a whack of fish or something. I'll just... I'm figuring the biggest of us should stay here to keep an eye on it.
I'll turn invisible to sneak away if that helps.
Or Filter, if you could get a hand on some of the animal handlers.
I could give it a whirl. Lou, why don't maybe if you reduce it, we could keep it corralled while we find food?
Oh, what if it fails and then he's mad because we tried to cast a spell on him?
He might not really pick up on it, but that's true. He could just smack you, but it's alright. You've got me and Bjorn with you.
Alright. Well, why don't we try to find some food
Alright,
then?
see if you can scrounge up some food. Like I said, Bjorn and I will wait here just to keep an eye on it.
My food scroungers. Give me an investigation.
Food.
I mean...
It's kind of curious about the polar bear. It's big, but it's kind of lanky in a weird way.
A little bit. It depends when the light hits it as well.
Lou, you walk around the corner and you find a fish cart.
Is it attended?
Just hits his fucking toe off it. It's right there.
It is attended.
Hey, but how much for a fish? There's a polar bear. Can I take this and pay in a minute? There's a polar bear.
He blinks at you.
I'll just throw 5 silver.
How has he not heard the entire ward yelling about polar bears?
I'll just throw the silver and take a fish.
He throws another fish at you.
Oh, thank you. It was very kind. I'm gonna eat this one.
Lou.
Cheers?
Yes. Lou comes around with his 2
Read
fish.
about this in the papers, I'm sure.
Lou coming around with his 2 fish. We just look at them, and then the size of the polar bear.
So, who is going to try to lure the bear with the fish?
I will give it a go, because I think I'm the only one with animal handling.
Here's a fish.
Hang on. Let's try and see if we can lure it just steadily. Is there like a broom handle or something nearby? A stick?
Oh, you want to try and fish it along?
Yeah, there's a fish.
It should be
there's a broom hand.
it should be easy enough here.
Yeah.
Hang on. Right, let's fashion this on. It's a bit of a rope. No, it's easy if you're fed up through the gills. There we go. That'll hang on there. Alright, let's see if this big fucker's encouraged to walk a wee bit. 2 fish, Lou. Thanks.
I can go get more. I know where the cart is.
Please
get in kind of a hurry.
You know what? Get more. Get a bundle.
Okay.
Yeah, I toss him 10 gold.
I don't need 10 gold worth of fish. Holy shit. We're gonna eat good.
Well, I don't know how much it's going to cost. So here's 10 gold. It should be plenty.
Okay,
Maybe
good.
you could just buy the cart and we'll just drag it along in front of the...
10 gold's not going to buy him the whole cart.
I could probably get most of the fish off of it.
Hire the cart just to pull along in front of the bear.
That's a good idea. I'll offer him 10 gold to just follow me.
Mate, 10 gold to come help me with a polar bear.
Follow you where?
You're just gonna be behind a polar bear.
No!
Give me all your
he
fish.
He picks up his cart and starts going.
Just give me a bunch of your fish.
I imagine Lou's like fucking jumping on him when he said no. Just give me your fish.
he takes your 10 gold and then throws you like half the cart of fish and then just runs off with the rest of his cart.
I think I have to enlarge myself to carry these. This is gonna be very bad for the bear, though.
You've got other party members.
Yeah, we'll do a little like a passing it forward line thing.
So I'll tie a few more to the stick, so now it's actually maybe enticing for him.
Animal handling. It is very enticing. You have the attention of a polar bear.
I gotta move it around a wee bit, flop it on the ground, get the scent moving around. Oof, this is fucking raw. Come on, you big fucker, come on. Get you back to your pen where you're gonna be fed. Kept care of. It'll all be fine.
Gaia follows.
Nice haddocks.
Don't let him see the big massive pile you've got there. Keep it out of sight. Go around the corners before I do.
I can't make them all invisible.
No, fuck it. I'm just saying, carry them ahead of you.
The kids quickly start gathering the fish and move ahead with you, Lou.
All right.
One,
Also,
two, let's go.
also tell people to stay out of the way while we get this beast back.
Got
Horrick
it.
will go ahead and sort of direct traffic away, just
Yeah.
hold it up just to keep the way clear so we don't interrupt the travel of the bear.
Felric quickly says, "I'm going to run ahead and tell Clar that you're coming. He'll get the cage ready. Hold on." And he sprints off.
Aye. Now and again, tossing a fish to him as well so he doesn't lose interest.
And yes, you do successfully lure all the way to the docks the polar bear.
I mean, we could have used a lot of spells and it would have been hilarious. We could have shrank him, reduced his density, and then just punted him along like a furry ball.
Just put him to sleep.
Yeah, that might have been tough with the amount of HP a polar bear probably has.
I could have cast Grease.
Just
Yeah,
swing
I
yeah.
don't know how it would
across
help,
town.
but it would have been fun.
Good idea, piss him off. Keep him
Go,
focused.
go, gadget, oil slick. That's not oil, that's toothpaste.
But as you can see, we took the correct option by paying to win.
As a matter of fact, when you get there, you find both Clar and Fergus there with Felric, with the animal handlers and a wagon.
Is that the only thing you learned from the card game, Harton? A pay to win?
Very quickly, they say, "Toss the fish in. I'm sure he'll follow you in. He'll follow them in."
Aye, off you go, unburden yourselves.
The kids start chucking fish in, and sure enough, that polar bear charges into that cage. And the door is slammed and locked shut.
I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of hoping he was gonna get a bit riled up.
That wouldn't be very nice.
He's not very rile-y as long as he has fish.
Aye.
You can always ask to wrestle him later.
Well, I just meant it would have been a wee story. In this case, we just let him back with fish. It's, it's a sentence, not his tale.
Yeah, that fishmonger's gonna have quite the tail, I'll tell you that much.
Well, we
He
could have
thinks I'm
had
insane.
We could have had things like you're commanding the forces that act around and keep us bound to the ground itself, and removing the weight from this creature so it can just be rolled about. And Louis turning from a giant beastie into just a small, cuddly little thing. Not that he's not-
What do you think you could do with these fish here?
Check over the ones we've got left.
We got half a cart full. We have a lot of fish.
Yeah.
Well, the kids did chuck all the ones they were holding into there.
Yeah, but they're small.
Oh.
We've still got
Master
what
probably has 5 or 6.
Yeah, we still got what
But
Lou,
wait,
Horik, and
there's
Uzana
more.
had, and Gaddix, and whatever we laid on Coggo. As we just
Yeah.
look to the
Right.
dog to see that it's just filled with fish with tails poking out of the eye holes.
I'm thinking deep fried battered fish bites with a golden tuba surprise.
Tuba.
Alright.
That's gonna be good.
Either way, you do see Clar, who you've not actually communicated with very much, but he does step up and you even notice the little tarantula on his shoulder, his little pet tarantula. You finally
Yeah.
see what I'm talking about. And he quite politely, "Thank you for your assistance," and he hands over a bag of 250 gold.
No problem at all.
Thank you for bringing it back. I had a feeling that if the guards got a hold of him, it probably would not have ended well for the bear.
A bit of a panic, probably jammed with something to try and move him on.
Well, they're more like dealing with a threat and not getting him back home.
Lovely pelt on that one.
Oh, she's quite beautiful. Well, thank you either way. I'm sure we will make sure this doesn't happen again, however it's happened.
Yeah, just someone with light fingers, I guess.
Apparently. Well, please do enjoy the rest of your day. And with that, he just wanders off. Meanwhile, Fergus just kind of looks and shrugs. Sorry about that. He's not very talkative.
That's fine. I mean, what's more to say? Well, we can help.
Oops, polar bear escaped.
Aye.
Happens.
Maybe tomorrow I'll be able to pop down by your tavern again and have another wee drink.
Aye, excellent.
Quite a lovely place to have a drink.
Aye, and there's always a card deck as well.
Oh? I'm not much about cards. That's more of a
Fantastic.
common thing.
It's the kind of talk I like to hear.
I prefer the drink. Now, Tarwin cares about the cards.
Is he any good at it, though?
For the last time we were down, I seem to remember he fleeced Neverwinter of half of his money.
A challenge. Well, it'll be good to see us down there, though. Glad we could help.
Yeah, we'll see. Unfortunately, now that some of the incidents have been resolved,
Aye.
and we're not on high alert on the ships anymore.
Don't need to have your crewmen walking around holding hands.
Yes. Not that it worked very well. They started disappearing in pairs.
That's quite a feat, considering.
He was a very well-trained individual.
I'll be
Never
honest,
really
we
showed.
didn't always get that impression.
Yes, I know. I heard some tale, but I don't think I heard it all.
He fell off, and one night he fell off a roof twice when there were nothing up there. Once going up, once coming down. I caught him both times.
Wait. Really?
Aye, that was not his worst performance, but that were pretty notable.
Oh.
We didn't even need the traps.
If I had a quarter for every time, if I had a copper for every time it happened, I'd have 2 coppers, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice.
But it is nice, I've got these 2 coppers now.
Yeah.
Well, that is certainly of interest, but thank you. Again, we do thank you for this. I think Zord will be very happy that his bear has not been injured.
No worries at all.
So, cheers. I do hope to see you again soon.
Right. Have a good night.
And you all actually get to go home.
Yeah, and of course, Harden, the moment they're out of earshot, says immediately, "Do you see how easy that were to just guide along in train? If I had that raised from a cub, there wouldn't have been a single issue whatsoever. I could lead that around with a snap of the fingers."
Worry about the bugbear first. Not the bugbear. Oh my god. Owlbear.
I mean, I raised a
Polar
bugbear
bear.
as well, but that was a person.
Yeah,
The
they're not dead. Yeah.
He was a wee lad at the orphanage.
All this bear talk just has me confused. I've only known twinks.
But you see what natural I was there, love. There's not a thing to worry about. I could raise a bear, no problem. Rosanna can plainly see his face is lit up. Big grin.
Mr. Harton, are we gonna get a polar bear?
We might. I can't guarantee
two.
one way or the other. I mean, so long
Miss
as it gets.
Susanna? Miss Susanna, are we allowed to get a polar bear?
We already have an owl bear.
Yeah, but polar bear.
Uh,
We haven't even seen how we handle one bear. We can't really consider having a second bear.
Oh.
Not
Mr.
yet, at
Harton, she said not yet.
As to like I said, I can't I can't say one way or the other for certain, but maybe.
If we all multi-class into ranger, we can have a bunch of bears.
Druid. You can get more through Druid.
If I could
Bear
talk with
min-maxing.
the animals. Grunt and roar and squeak with the animals.
What? Right. So, do you all head home after a very successful night out?
Aye, quite a lot happened today. Do you get your parasol detector out, Horik?
Of course.
Where do you go?
I think we'll head up Snail Street. Just because we came down Trade Ward, didn't we? Through High Road.
Yeah.
So if we head across to Snail Street, that's a different area.
Okay. Can somebody draw me out a potential route?
So I guess where are we right now? The docks, right?
Yeah. We'll say the big old T.
Okay.
Actually, wait, no, sorry. They were over here. There we go.
So I guess we'll. I would go. I guess we go for the main road. We're not gonna take the kids through the back roads.
No, we're just sort of doing it on the way, just to.
Yeah, so this way till we get to here.
Yeah.
And where are we going to go from here? Just gonna go past cast more curiosities.
I don't think we go too far out of our way at the moment.
Oh yeah. Just instead of just like taking it a little bit out of this
just to cover a different area. Yeah.
And then maybe go through here this way instead.
Yeah, that looks okay.
It does not ding.
Oh well.
Worth a shot.
Yep.
But you are back home. Things are winding down at the bar. Although, when you all arrive, and Nat and the kids immediately go back upstairs, Nat has decided she does not want to deal with the bar patrons today. That is adorable. You notice Trumpeter does quickly come on over and delivers a message. You tell Gaddix that Safina was here and she needs to see her cargo. I'm done with you dodging me.
It's quite a ring, that her cargo.
She didn't make it, of course. It was cargo.
Probably
was made
not,
by Gaddix.
no. I mean, maybe she was in the initial design phase.
Didn't commission this dog and then you ran off with it, did you?
I made this construct.
Like I said, did she commission this from you and you decided to keep it anyway?
Oh, the other way around. Okay. Well, no, because I don't take commissions. Yet.
Can I put one in for a gun?
Not yet.
Felric immediately, no.
Yeah, listen, for once he's right.
Again, you will only get one if I can ascertain that you are responsible with it, and
Be
if
a
the
good
boss
boy.
approves.
I'll be a good boy.
All right, there we go. And Trumpeter kind of tilts his head. We good here, boss?
Aye, you've done a good job there. You're very handy, Trumpeter. Well done. Here, silver for your trouble.
He takes it, and in Silky's voice, why, thank you.
It's a wee bit weird feeling like that, but I'll get used to it. Good
Wonder if
lad.
Selkie thinks it's weird.
Imagine everyone sort of adjusts to it.
She pipes up from the bar. It was weird for a bit. I got used to it.
Yep.
He's quite handy.
You learn it well.
Oh yeah, he's doing quite good.
Good.
Like him quite a bit.
Fantastic. You're getting the tips because the messages I know are a wee bit out of your higher than intended higher. But you're fantastic that way. Well done.
Thank you. I try. But yes, I take it you all want to take your rest and wake up bright and bushy tail for the morning. The hunt, the ever wonderful and questionable Nimble, right?
Yep. The hunt.
The hunt
You
is
get
afoot.
your rest. You do get your rest. But breakfast is interrupted by knocking on the door.
For fuck's sake. No, we expected this one. By which I mean we expect to get fucking the door knocked at every opportunity in the morning. Does no one sleep in this city?
It is a dog.
Oh, he's a
Okay.
good boy. Hello there.
The dog asks that you head on down to the Falconmere, and then looks very startled, and then runs off.
Hey, hang on there. You hungry, lad?
Give me an animal handling.
Fuck's sake.
It comes back.
Just say he has a collar, Rita.
He does have a collar.
Yeah, there we
Give
go.
it a snack and send it on its way.
Good. It's a big old mastiff with foo-foo on the collar.
Yeah, I don't want the mastiff.
It gets a snack and then goes on its way.
What's wrong, guys? Why do you sound so defeated?
I'm beginning to feel like we're all pets.
There's just a sound of Rita's voice. I had to throw her lifeline.
I was thinking the same thing, but I was just like, I hate my life right now.
It's not like I bring the dogs into a fight, though. It doesn't cost anything.
We're the guy who asked, "Where is milk?" The little kitten in the girl's collar.
That was great, too, because she was so cocky, too. She's saying, like, well, he did hit your daughter, as if she's going to get some benefit at this point. Where's your cat? The one that lives in your hood after you got hit by an AoE attack. And then you fucking sprang into action trying to come up with excuses.
You can't kill the kitten. You can't kill a mascot kitten, dude. You just can't.
I know, but it was worth it to hear the reaction, wasn't it? Oh, God. Do you remember when I had to make a fucking playpen Campravat kitten as well? We were doing the Ganon Blight fights.
Oh, yeah, I had to leave him outside. I remember that.
Yep. Oh, boy. So, back to Waterdeep.
So yes, you have been summoned to the Falconmere.
Yay.
Well, it's a nice wee garden. Long fucking walk, though.
We should just hire a horse and buggy permanently.
I really I mean, we should have kept a hold of... We should have tried to get a hold of that one that talks.
Probably gets paid more than us.
For Harper work, yes. That is unequivocally a correct answer. Definitely. Right, well, I've got a 2 days camel ride in the city, so I think I might go this one alone just so you lot get to enjoy your day and the one that follows.
I
Thanks for
expect
bringing
Horrigan and I will probably go out there with a nipple light detector.
Yep. See if we can get close to this thing.
Guys, you gonna wait around for this Zofina?
Not if I can help it.
You're gonna get sued by the Stealing Guild.
Thieves Guild, for fuck's sake.
That's not how things work, but okay.
Are you gonna tell us at all about her or your prior connections? Work
It's
colleague?
not-
Tutor?
Colleague, I'll give you that.
So you've worked in the same guild's workshop together?
Sure.
Was this after you graduated? Beforehand?
After.
Why does she claim to have possession of cargo?
I don't know. Because I clearly have him.
Okay, well, why does she claim she made cargo?
Damn it.
He's just jealous.
I'm too
That's
distracted.
not an answer. Like, is there a story behind the jealousy?
Women, they get jealous.
Don't bring that sort of line here. Don't you try that shit.
Women be shopping.
Just remember, one of them has a knife. And the other one can make your spine pop out through your arse.
Yeah, but see, she can't do that, so it's not the same.
That statement just makes what you said earlier even worse. It's fascinating. What's your issue with her? Because you have obviously one with her.
think the problem is he doesn't know what his issue is.
He never decided. What kind of a shit was he?
I'm not a shit.
Well, then you can say, like, you could try to be truthful and just say, like,
I'm trying.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's words. Words aren't happening.
You're playing the drummer right now.
She has some misunderstandings. There were misunderstandings.
That's fascinating how I ask what your problem is, and then you just turn it on her.
Yeah. I mean, I just don't have time to deal with this.
As we
You
watch
don't
him.
have time, or you just don't want to.
Pretty free
Bit
right
of
now.
column A, bit of column B.
Just imagining him like saying, I don't have time for this, as he's changing the filter in Coggo's French press. So it's just the butt panel up like the hood of a car.
Yep.
Taking his sweet time as well.
One day she's gonna walk in that door when you're in here. It's going to happen.
We have bouncers, right?
No.
Squidly just asks,
We are the bouncers.
Squidly goes up, Mr. Gaddix, was she your girlfriend and then you decided you didn't like her no more?
No.
Could have been the other way around.
It's a case of Harden and Bjorn could also have just said no.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, unison.
Gaddix not like that, really. It's always been the work.
Oh, okay.
It's not a good thing when your friends are able to just fill in part of your backstory accurately. We've just seen how you are now and work backwards. Yeah, you've always worked at your tinkering. And then we cut back to Sarah. Not allowed in the lab. No one's allowed in the lab.
Yeah, exactly.
Fucking hell.
I want to have sex
So-
with you. No one's allowed in the lab.
So, who is going to the Falconmere and who is staying behind?
Don't all
A
volunteer
lot of people
at
are
once.
volunteering.
Apparently.
This breakfast just looks awful good.
Yeah. Even the wife and children are silent.
Well, the wife is muted, so.
Yeah, silence.
So was it Harton and
Just Harden.
Horik were going out? I thought Horik was going.
Well,
with
Hork's
them.
going out for his own reason.
Ah, okay.
He's going. He and Bjorn were going
Hunting
detecting.
nimble rights.
Yeah.
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 Okay. All right. So Harton, on your way out, you see the Wazoo seller.
Oh boy.
He's
here we
vlogging
go.
a new episode of the Wazoo.
I'll be back in a sec, lads.
Oh, wait a second. I forgot. Last night, I forgot.
You didn't upload it?
No, I did upload it. Lou, did you ever drop off your article?
If it was approved by Jarlaxle, yeah. I mean, that was kind of the thing that Felton said is Jarlaxle had to approve it.
No, he said that it was okay. Just run it by. He said to run it by Felric.
Oh, if he said it was good, yeah, might as well.
Okay. And in that case, then I can show you the episode of the Wazoo.
Hasn't done another
Felric
silver.
would have ran it over, and he would have groaned several times, by the way, but he would have approved it.
The proper response.
Here we go. Fuck's sake.
Oops.
10,000 dragon card pilfered from Expo. Wazoo breaks news to Expo via questionable tip. We at the Wazoo have brought the Vachosen's Army Card Expo's attention that the legendary Drizzt Do'Urden card, hand-painted and one of only 20 in existence, has been stolen. There are questions as to when the theft happened. All we at the Wazoo know is that the artist herself has confirmed the cunning forgery, stating that the card is almost identical beyond a slight alteration to my signature. JB instead of TB. It's a marvel and a truly skilled replica. It's a shame whoever has done it decided to work in crime instead of art. How did this expert swap come to our attention? We received a note from someone who referred themselves as Art Incarnate, but hinted at the forgery. We've printed their letter word for word beside this very column. Is this Art Incarnate a dedicated reader who wanted to give us a scoop? A villain bristling with his brilliance has gone unnoticed. A jilter partner I should have been jilted.
Sorry.
Yeah. A jilted partner spilling some beans. A lover of chaos. Readers, you decide. Unless AI reaches out again, we may never know. How about AI read his story?
Clearly, he wrote the weather.
As Harton reads this out at the breakfast table, it's just a case of we all look to Lou. And then just set the paper down and slide it across the table. Alright, art boy.
Felric just says, "Oh, this will be good."
This is exactly what your boss has been hoping for, though.
Yes, yes.
It's not a case of it doesn't matter what way, it's attention. That's more than enough for him.
Yeah.
I thought this would be received necessarily. Yeah, but I'm something of an art connoisseur, as you all know.
Art Incarnate.
Yeah, it just came to me, It doesn't rhyme, but it almost does.
Read the article. I'm gonna have my fucking porridge
Art
here.
scandal strikes. Most people don't have 10,000 dragons sitting around, but that doesn't stop us from marveling at the 1 of 20 Drizzt card on display. Or does it? A very, very professional undercover art critic has revealed to the Wazoo some disturbing news. The legendary card may be counterfeit. Is it a forged signature? A cross-eyed drow elf? Hamster turned guinea pig? And of course, there's no way he actually uses 2 swords.
For fuck's sake, Lou.
Well, he clearly doesn't. I mean, what the fuck?
That reads very strangely for something that's supposedly written by you and given to the Wazoo.
Is that how they got all these reports as soon as they happened? With such good details?
No, they're professionally written.
No, that's true.
Finish reading the article. You haven't finished the final paragraph.
Wait with bated breath as other less cool art professionals, less professional and less cool, confirmed the claim. Art Incarnate.
Does Art Incarnate... Oh, God.
You're a fucking monster at times. You really are.
I would point out art scandal strikes. This spells ass.
He's so proud of that, too.
Felric just puts his head in his hands.
I can't believe this was approved.
Lou, darling, I'm not going to tell you what to write. I'm just going to make sure that Jarlaxle won't kill you for
it. Maybe this one will get me a bonus.
Now wait until your next article, Artie.
It's a good name.
Alright, now come on, tradition now. You pass the paper to somebody else. Slide along.
Popcorn.
What?
You guys never played Popcorn?
Probably not by that name.
It's about popcorn where you just pass it to somebody else in the room.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's how I've been imagining we read the paper at the breakfast table.
Skip Bjorn to do one. Let's see how hungover he really is.
What? I'm perfectly fine.
I don't know. That was a big ass cup you had.
Barely even got me buzzed. All right, crime reports. Tavern owners recount daughter's rescue. The Trollskull Tavern owners tell all regarding the rescue of their dear daughter Nat. Look at all of Nat. The elven serial killer this crew caught. The shopkeeper's murderer, the bank robber, and the kidnapper were all one and the same.
I said allegedly and possibly.
Yeah, they're not reporting it allegedly.
Yeah.
Now, driven by rage and indignation, the killer came back as an undead revenant to take his revenge on those who slayed him.
Although we didn't actually kill him.
Yeah.
They're taking some, liberty.
He called us out, gave us a ransom note, and told us to meet him. Harden Glenbrook 43 told us.
How the fuck did they know that? I don't
Meet
look
him.
it, do you?
Because of crows speak, Because cross
Fucking
feet
beak.
down the eyes.
Fuck you. Got the feet, maybe. I don't have the fucking beak.
And make them they did, riders. This vile creature even tried summoning demons. The game was up. Brave Lululemon. A demon back into the abyssal to be closed and Waterdeep safe. I spent a coin for some drink at Torskull Tavern, they earned it.
Alright, here, I'm a question here. Lou's a fucking local. He's lived here for years. How do they guess at his age while they know mine?
Well,
To be
nobody.
fair, Lou even told
I know,
Jarl
he
Axel
doesn't
he
know.
didn't know how old he was.
I know.
80-ish, yeah, something like that.
They've probably
is
had
good.
enough reports where they don't know his age.
Now, should I send a copy of this to my mother, or is she going to freak out too much upon reading that?
Send her the art scandal one, maybe.
Alright, Garrix, here you go.
Gaddix is muted.
Nah.
Newspaper slides off the table.
Oh,
No,
wait.
I'm unmuted, but I can't read.
Oh, yeah, he can't read. Yeah.
Okay.
Never mind, he's blind.
Oh, yeah.
Well, the weather hasn't
Alright.
changed, so there's
Oh,
always that one.
Louisiana's the next one, then.
Here you go, Sana.
Or she muted as well.
No, I'm just. Why?
What?
Why?
Why what?
Why?
You need to have a question attached to that.
Because.
Do you not want to read the paper?
Well, it's mild and still weather with temperatures dropping in the evenings. Expect heavy fog throughout the week and the potential of minor drizzling rain.
Cheater.
Well, then we also have the letters to the editor, such as each day I see more Neverwinter ships sailing into Waterdeep's harbor for trade. When are we going to start taxing them for the damage Neverember cost us? It went to their coffers after all, says Kelton Masker. What are we paying all this coin to the taxman for? We got gang wars in the streets. Dock District ain't always got lights, and fancy fops telling us what to do. I want some change. Steve Bill. Advertisements. Scintillating socialization. Do you wish to learn how to rub elbows with the elite? Properly set a table for any occasion. Entertain with grace and decorum. The Quill and Spoils Alley hire us to run your occasion, or educate you on proper class.
Surprisingly, no typos there.
That would actually be useful.
Well, it's not a case of directing at the DM, but just thinking, like, for that kind of comedy advert of, yeah, we'll teach you how to speak proper.
No. No, it is in fact a reference.
Ah, okay. Is it
I
one
take it
any of
you
us
do
would
not-
get?
You theoretically.
Okay.
Scintillating socializing.
Hmm.
The actual article that was put in the newspaper was a lot shorter.
Okay. My
I'm still
memory's-
focused on Steve Bill.
It was from Keeping Up
Oh,
Keeping Up Appearances.
oh! I tried to watch that show as little as possible. I couldn't stand that woman.
Well, that was the point.
I know it was the
supposed to
point, but
stand there.
but there's no point trying to be suffering while you're looking for entertainment.
No, I loved it. I love that show. Scintillating socializing.
Thank you for finishing us off there, Uzi.
No, the bouquet is since.
Pronounced bouquet. Poor man.
Bucket. No, it is bouquet.
The monster he married.
Fucking unslow.
Oh. But, yes. For the rest of y'all. Also, I take it that nobody noticed anything particularly weird about the wazoo other than the obvious.
Take another look here.
I was promised my article would be edited.
No, they decided to print it 100% unedited.
It's less work.
You know, with
But
art
in the-
incarnate on the spot, that was good.
There is a name that you all would recognize, at least the first name.
Well, obviously Harton.
Steve.
Have we met Kelton? We've spoken of a Kelton.
I don't know. You should ask Felton.
Ask Felton about Kelton.
That's right. That's Kribbig's name.
And the mask thing.
Kribbig Mascalier.
You lot, I can't really say you're good with disguises and aliases.
I mean, at this point, it seems like we own half the paper.
What do you think you were meant to sneak in for? The queso joint. To find out you were able to get through easily? Make it infiltrate, no problem.
No. We certainly don't own that. It's just that they do have certain leanings that is easy to exploit.
They'll print anything, basically.
Yeah, fucking ravenous hunger for immediate content.
Yes, that is true, but no, they won't print just anything.
Are you sure? As he points to the Art Incarnate article.
No, that's fresh news. I mean, after all, 10,000 gold or something was just vanished, and they were the only ones let it in on this information.
I suppose it shows integrity because, you know, they didn't just write their own article claiming as if they did it themselves.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, points to them.
Jarlaxle
Mind if
did
I clip this out and keep it?
Ask him, he bought it. Points at Harton.
I'm gonna clip out the Art Incarnate article and keep it for myself, you know?
Aye, sure, go ahead. I mean, you could always get one yourself as well, but it's not like we're framing
But
these.
this is the important part.
Aye.
It's not like there's much of the paper. You could just keep the whole thing.
Yeah, to watch it. No, well, not the whole thing. I haven't done the crossword yet.
Yeah, Lou, why don't you just send a copy down to your mother? I think she'll be okay with knowing that you were successful in not letting the demons kill you.
No,
Yeah,
that's not going to work. The moment she finds out you was less than a demon, she'll be back up again.
We made good money.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Would be good profit-making venture.
So, did you ever send a pipe down to village for my dad?
I did yesterday.
I'm assuming it's magical and probably meant to spy on them.
No.
No, but
That's what I would have done.
it wouldn't be in the kitchen,
Why?
so there's no point.
Well, I mean, Jarlaxle is what it's Jarlaxle. I mean, for sure. I hope he wants to keep them safe.
Well, you keep them safe, but no, why spy on them? They're perfectly fine where they are.
He does like to watch.
Okay.
And also, did you send when did you send when Felric went to go post that? Did you also send him that letter for Jarlaxle?
Oh yeah, the acrostic poem.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so Jarlaxle has that. That's great. Harton, before you leave again, there's another knock on the door.
I open the door.
There's a very sleepy-eyed Kribbig with his hood pulled down. Can I come in? It's too bright out here.
Good morning, Kelton.
No, Kribbig. I'm not in disguise, thank you.
All right, in you come. No, it's just we saw your name today in the paper.
Why?
Ether's letter.
Oh, that thing. Oh, right. Okay, yeah. What that
You can sit yourself down at the back of the table where the shade is.
Oh, no, I'm just heading back out. It's just way too early for this. Lou, here you go. He plunks down a letter.
It's fast. Thanks, Kribbig.
Good night. And he wanders back out.
Safe travels.
He probably doesn't want breakfast.
He's
no,
gone.
I want bed. And when the door shuts behind him.
Okay.
Lou,
that is the least.
You have a letter.
Yeah. That's the least subtle thing I've seen a drow do since I met Lou.
Like you should have seen the poem I sent Jarlaxle.
What?
Well, I was having trouble writing the original article. The letter that I wrote in is Art Incarnate, And so I wrote a little acrostic poem to help me get kind of the story straight. I happened to use Jarlaxle's name to write the acrostic poem.
All right. I'm assuming that's a response then.
Yeah, I'm kind of afraid to open it.
You should be. Hang on a second, as he just slides the kid's chairs a little bit further away from Lou. Just in case, you never know.
Bjorn holds his shield up just to catch any.
It's probably glitter.
Well, now he scoots away even further. That shit doesn't come off.
It's immune to precipitation.
Oh, damn. Okay, very gingerly open it.
Probably wrote you a
It
poem
smells
back.
of lavender.
That's a purple plant.
It is. Are you going to look at it and pull it out?
I think I'll dump it on the table.
He doesn't often get asked that.
There is a piece of paper that flutters down onto the table.
This probably isn't magical at all, right, guys?
Yeah, you're probably fine. Go ahead, have a read.
Okay.
Galric looks very amused. The paper just simply says adorable, good effort.
Paid.
And everyone declenches.
Yep, just says adorable, good effort.
Probably doesn't mean I'm promoted yet, but one day.
No.
No, I don't see any lieutenant badges in there.
Lou,
I'm
do you
Lieutenant
want to
Adorable.
tell?
Pleased to meet you.
Do you want to tell everybody what you sent Jarlaxle?
Oh yeah, I probably have an extra copy somewhere. I'll put it on the table for him. I'm not gonna say it out loud, but they have to read it.
All right, let's see it.
We'll copy and paste it for you.
Okay.
I don't know why I put it into two parts, but
Doesn't flow as well.
Just as we thought crime in Waterdeep was winding down, art crime has taken hold. Recently, a carnival for all ages opened, featuring cards and a tournament. Late this morning, a very professional art critic noticed alterations that could not be. Cross-planed by the exciting developments at the Wazoo.
but by the layman.
Oh, the layman, yeah. It's because it's got split up there.
Yeah, that is a separate line. Each one of those separate lines is important.
Yeah, well, I know. He's already spoiled it. Oh, boy. Just slide it back. I would not
Probably
have
won't get this one framed.
I would not have given as much. No, you do not. You don't put this one on display. In case someone notices what's going on in the column.
Adorable.
He's like a child writing a poem for his dad, because he is.
He just doesn't know it's his dad. Oh.
God, I hope I don't have... That's going to be the next thing. Partners, a knock at your door. It's a poem. Fuck off. Well, I'm off for a long walk. Anyone coming with?
You want to join us looking for what was that thing?
Nimblewright?
Nimblewright.
I'm going down the path I think we've already trailed around.
Okay.
But I'm going on the high road, so, you know. If you want to follow me down halfway, across the spine of the city.
I think we've already done the high road.
I probably have. So have I, many times now.
Well, we'll probably follow you a little away and then they'll split away.
Good luck with your hunt.
Night. Have a nice discussion with the garden.
Probably not. We'll see though, it's been alright. Quick check in the egg before I go.
So, don't draw it on out. Yeah, the egg seems to be doing very well.
Still egg-shaped.
what district are
Bjorn Horik.
Horik and Bjorn doing?
I was thinking of sort of start in the north corner and sort of working our way through the sea ward.
Start from the northwest.
Okay. Roll me investigation. With advantage. One of you gets to roll it with advantage because you're both doing it.
Well, I only have a 0 modifier.
Same.
Ugh.
If only they had asked for help.
So somebody give me a roll with advantage. It ain't there, as far as you can tell. Meanwhile, Harton is going down for his lovely, lovely journey down to the Falconmere. Everybody else, there's a knock on the door!
There's a knock on the door.
Who wants to answer?
I will answer.
You
Hello?
see the giant, life-size man himself, Mert the moneylender.
G'day.
Oh, why, hello there!
Hello.
Is Horik, Lou, and Nadrax in?
I don't believe so.
Lou is in.
Yeah, but he asked for all
He's
three.
also sort of in.
He didn't state he was fine with a partial order.
Yeah.
None of them are in?
Lou is in.
Oh, he'll work. Can I speak with him, please?
He'll work. Not often said about Lou.
Lou. You have a
Hi.
guest.
Oh, okay. Come back down. Yeah,
Oh, why,
Marks.
hello there, Lou. I have a job for you and your friends.
All of them or some of them?
Well, whoever you want to get involved with it.
Okay.
You see, and this one is a little bit. May I come into the tavern, please?
Oh, sure.
It's a little bit.
There's some leftovers left if you want anything for breakfast.
Oh, no, thank you. I appreciate the offer.
I'll have them instead.
As he goes in, it's a little bit of a delicate. It's an inter-harper thing. One of our members, Matram Merrick, you might know him as Three Strings, has allied himself with a gang of doppelgangers and believes the Harper should recruit them into our cause. We need an unbiased opinion. Could you track down and speak with each of the doppelgangers and gauge their trustworthiness for us?
Three Strings will know where they are, right?
Three Strings should. He's up at the Yawning Portal.
As usual, as expected.
Yes, I believe that should work perfectly fine. I believe, actually, when he's up there, one of them should be up there. A lovely, reportedly a lovely-looking last name, Bonnie.
So that's the first one to interview, basically.
From what I've heard, yes.
Okay. I'll let Nadrax and Horik know. Horik should be home soon, and Nadrax is in the ether.
Yes. He's probably upstairs taking a nap. He's sleeping.
Very excited.
Sleeping for 2 days.
He's had a very rough week.
He's just doing his own things. Yeah. Hasn't told anyone.
He is very sneaky.
Yes. Oh, right. Please do just keep us in the know of what's going on. Don't be afraid to write me a letter with what you find out. Right?
All right. It should only be a couple of days. I don't think we're super busy at the moment.
Yeah, wonderful. Do keep us posted then. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.
Oh, you too. See you later, Mert.
He goes and takes his leave.
Doppelgangers. Oh no. What are we going to do?
Well, I'm assuming a few things. This may be an easier job than expected.
Harton!
Yes?
You've gotten to the Falconmere.
Really? After only 3 hours. Just the whole fucking length of a city.
Melanor greets you in his normal, somewhat stoic fashion. Brings you on through to Lady Jareth. And she says, Harton, it's good to see you again. Fortunately, you can't see her because she's a garden.
It's likewise, in as far as I can be. You got a wee errand in?
Yes, it's a bit delicate. It could be a little bit problematic for some people. It's dealing with a certain type of individual that's a little bit. Some people don't like dealing with them, a bit shifty. As far as we know, we've heard that a group of doppelgangers has moved into the city, hiding up in the yawning portal. The amount of them that have come in at once, it threatens the balance of power in Waterdeep. We'd like to see if you could root out who they are and possibly convince them to leave the city.
Is that the only option available?
Well, doppelgangers aren't necessarily the natural order of things, and when a large group of them come in, it could be problematic within the city confines.
How large are we looking at?
We're not entirely sure. Maybe 3 to 5, maybe 6.
It could be a bit of a dangerous thing, aye. We've got a lead or anything? Something to go on? Apart from the yawning portal.
No, just all that we know is that they've been hiding in the yawning portal and using that as some form of a base.
Well, makes sense. After all, it's one of the most happening places. Second only to the Trollskull Manor.
Lots of things going in and out, which means also if they wish to, for instance, take the identity of somebody important, that would be a good place to get to know them first.
Aye. Certainly a bit risky.
We're not saying that you have to, for instance, clear them out and kill them and slaughter their children or whatever. Just consider asking them to mosey along.
Tell me where the crush is.
We don't know if it's a doppelganger or a real baby. Gotta hit it. We'll find out when it's dead.
Oh no, even better, when it comes to doppelganger babies, you wouldn't know until they reach age of maturity.
Which is weird because doppelgangers are, featureless blue people.
Oh, but that's the thing, is they are indistinguishable from everybody else until they hit age of maturity, in which case then they come into their doppelgangerness.
That's gotta be weird. You're expecting...
it was obvious. It was the baby.
You were hoping that your voice was going to break or you're going to get hair in weird places like your best mate. But no, you charge in and say, "Ma'am, my mouth is fucking gone. I'm blue." Is there something you want to tell me? Alrighty, well, I'll have a route about. Have a talk with him. Hopefully.
We do appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Okay. Well, have a good day
we
yourself.
Heard about you as well, but we did hear about your little escapade with the Revenant. We are glad to hear that was dealt with.
Aye, that is sorted. Some fun contacts have just imprisoned him properly. He won't be getting out again.
Good. That sort of thing doesn't need to be rifing around Waterdeep.
Certainly not when it's directed at yourself, your loved ones, and your kids.
True.
Bit of a problem there.
Well, thank you ever so much, and I hope you have a good rest of your day. Do keep us posted.
Should do. Take care of it. As he's walking back, thinking, I wonder who else is going to knock on my door fucking today. He's going to have a nice little sun-drenched nap. Nope. People keep fucking knocking.
Put the baby in the oven. Harton, you get back to Trollskull Alley to find out. Somebody has knocked on the door in your absence.
How fucking dare they?
It was Mert.
Wait, it was a dog. It's fine.
I've not even talked to him.
No, don't say it was a dog.
Was Was it a dog? Was it a nice dog? Wee small dog? Fluffy ears?
2 dogs, 1 big, 1 small.
Did you give them treats?
I am brimming with treats, of course.
The fucking defeat in Rena's voice was beautiful.
Oh god.
The case it was not even for combat, it's just roleplay shit as well. Like now there's just a dog hanging about in Troll Skull.
Yes.
2 dogs.
What's the problem? Why is that so unsettling?
We don't need more.
He's already got 4 cats.
Yeah. Ask for more cats. That's probably a yes.
Probably would be, actually. I mean, he's still waiting on his big cat. As payment for basically being a parent to his child. Well, I got a wee job for us, but will hopefully not end in violence.
Also me.
Apparently,
Should wait till Horrocks back to talk about it, though.
And Bjorn, I suppose.
Yeah, it's a Harper thing, so Horrocks especially.
All right. Well, I'm fine with that. I can put my feet up because fucking hell, that's a lot of walking early in the day. Why can't they
Even
just...
better, Harton. Guess what? The yawning portal's back down the way he came.
I know, but he's not caring about that right now because I haven't even talked about the job. So right now he is sitting at the bar with his shoes off, stretching toes. Oh, that's annoying. Well, you're lucky. You're Mert's in fucking walking distance, easy.
Hey, you'd have to be. I mean,
oh man, like that's got momentum. So we just have to sit there, both with a job. But because of Lou, we both have to sit there basically in silence for a bit.
yeah. Also going to have Natrax listening on it.
So, I take it Horik and Bjorn come back with their wonderful report.
Or do they spend the entire day boozing and dining again?
I mean, that's the reason for why it only became a 14 investigation.
We've got to check out every pub in this area.
Also taking
just for mild bitter.
So taking 50 of that 250 we got just to refill the coin purse so he can spoil his kids again.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
What the fuck else to spend it on? We've got weapons.
And you were complaining about Bjorn using 3 gold on a large keg of beer.
Yeah, because that was for himself.
Yeah.
Arden's thinking of his family. Also, we can get much cheaper drinks elsewhere.
That would have been the dad that would have bought the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle blimp.
Yep. They would have gotten the Technodrome, motherfucker.
So, right, I assume y'all meet up for lunch?
Yeah.
And now you get to share. What is the party doing at lunch?
I can't even remember the last time we had time to just sit down and have lunch.
It is deep fried battered fish with roast tubers.
To be fair, no matter what the panic is, Horik and Lou have never missed one.
Especially not with fresh fish.
It was yesterday.
It's fresh enough for me.
Reassuring. So, got a wee job here to go to the yawning portal and investigate a potential clutch of doppelgangers. But could be a great threat to the balance of the city.
That's funny. I was supposed to recruit them for perhaps morally grey objectives.
Is this just a hobby or official capacity?
Oh, Mert came by.
Oh, alright. Not a dog.
Not a dog.
Disappointing.
The human man.
Only whine you. So we've got.
Yeah, it's Harper's thing. So Nadrax, Horik, and I would be kind of lead on that.
Well, the garden was sort of insistent. Like, it wants them moved along because they're not natural. Says the talking garden.
I mean, plants.
Plants are natural. The disembodied voice floating around it, not so much.
Does this mean we're going to have to do what's the now?
Non-violent communication.
13 years ago we had to deal with some as well, although at least these were daft as all hell and violent to boot, so it didn't take long for them to drop the disguise.
Also, I'm pretty sure one of them wasn't a doppelganger, but you kicked him around enough till he looked like one.
Well,
I mean, they are fucking terrifying. The prospect of them are fucking terrifying, though, where they can just perfectly blend in. I can see where the garden's coming from, but also, I don't know if they're inherently evil creatures or anything.
I'm just thinking, should we perhaps take a bit of precautions before meeting them in case one of them tries to do a switcheroo with one of us?
I mean, we could probably identify them pretty. Although this is tough because the Harpers know who they are, or at least where to find them. But that's kind of a interests clashing.
Is it?
Well, the Harpers want them to stay in the city and be recruited. If they're worth it. If they're evil, we should kick them out anyway. But you know 3 strings.
Not as well as you just know of him.
Well, he's a nice guy and he vouches for him.
Well, suppose that's a feather in their cap.
Let's figure out if they're actually here for good intentions first.
That's gonna be a tricky one to work out. Like, I'm getting used to scrutinizing Drow and yourself and all that there, and getting an idea of your body language. But bit tough with something that can just be someone else, and is I don't really want to say deceitful, but you know what I mean. Like, they don't really have an identity of their own presented at all times, kind of thing. You know. They've picked up their cues from the person they're copying. That would make it
It's no worse than a Kenku who can copy anyone's voice.
Aye, but he always looks like a Kenku.
You could dress him up, maybe.
Well, you know what I mean? He can't just walk down an alley and suddenly be someone different.
True.
There are hats for that, apparently.
There are. Not something normally available on the street corner. Wonder why.
And yes, as you all are discussing this,
yeah,
your wonderful, wonderful staff come filtering in. Morning, y'all.
Morning.
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 Hello, salaried employees.
Everyone else so casual and friendly, and then just good morning, salaried employees.
She doesn't even bat an eye. She's used to Lou at this stage of the game.
Welcome to the machine, Cog.
Do y'all have a good
They
morning?
probably all just basically ignore anything Luke says.
Yeah,
he's only technically in charge.
Does.
He's like the boss's son. You don't pay a whole lot of attention to him, not a whole heap.
Just serve him food, he'll be happy.
I see you got your lunch all started. How things going?
Too much of a fucking long walk, but we got our name in the paper again, so we might have a pick up a business tonight.
I saw
This
that.
art incarnate business? This guy's insane.
Yeah, it was a very silly letter. I wonder who wrote it. Could he really have been smart enough to spot out, the fake? He had to. No, he doesn't even seem like he was smart enough to do it himself.
I mean, they implied maybe he stole it himself. Some sort of criminal mastermind.
Yeah, I don't think he's. No. A mastermind is not going to write like that, no.
Maybe he hired somebody else to do it.
I mean, maybe. That means he just has a lot of money. Oh, that does make sense. Maybe he's a noble who has more money than brains.
Sure.
Y'all gonna be around the tavern tonight? If you know there's gonna be a pickup.
Should be, hopefully. I mean, Horik and Bjorn are still running about chasing after a nimble right, so they might be out for a wit. But otherwise, yeah, I don't see a whole lot that'll drag us away from tonight's shift.
Live music. I'll do it.
This should be fun. Glad to see y'all around.
Yeah. Always good to work the crowd.
I agree. She starts polishing all the glasses.
So chipper.
I try.
Then Trumpeter comes in, covered in shit, fucking on his foot, an axe lodged in him.
No.
He comes from the worst side of
yet.
town.
Trumpeter ain't in yet.
No, I'm just saying he comes from a rougher side of town.
He do.
We could probably get him a box.
A box?
We could teach him to make a bed, and he could make all the beds he wants.
I mean, theoretically, you do have a spare room in the house.
Just thinking of what noises Nadrax would hear from across the hall. The paranoid dragonborn with the sneaky little Kenku. Even though we vouched for him. Got him out of that life.
Yep.
Oh, I could teach him to build longboats. We could go into business together.
But your staff is here and working.
Indeed. But I will say this seems like a nice time to break off. We are half an hour now past the time limit.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then this way, the next session can start with all of your lovely jobs.
Yep, and every player with context.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, now to hit the button.